that's real. From touchdown to sermon, you know the deal. Strength in every word we begin to reveal. Truth in every tale as our lives we unveil. Talk of love and battle scars, everything that's real. From touchdown to sermon, you know the deal. Strength in every word we begin to reveal. Truth in every tale as our lives we unveil. Protect and provide, we're knights in the fray. Nothing off limits, we got something to say. Life and love, fitness and fight all day. Guys Night Podcast, let's ride the wave. Politics and prayers, ain't no subject we shun. Keep it
Be a
real,
good
keep
story.
it
I hope
I'll
you
be
have a
bi-weekly.
great fucking rentals car story. Like
That one story. I think you. When you're at the Cleveland airport, when you sent me a Snapchat, just the drug dealer held like 40K of cash underneath. He's sending me a video on Snapchat, like picking up the cash, like, "Hey Benjamin," how like pretending it's a phone. It was like 40K in cash
That's
hidden
where
under
you
the
got it
seat.
from.
I did. So every single time I have a finance with like people spending 30, 50K, and I always pick up the money, like pretend it's like a phone because of that story that you found like from that drug dealer.
I was working at Enterprise.
hold on.
that
We're
was
gonna,
years ago.
all right, we're gonna
That's
get
a
into
good
this.
one.
Dude, that's funny. I'm sure you've got a ton more. Like, I want to hear about people that don't get insurance and fucking regret it too.
Oh, it's bad.
Oh man. All right. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Guys Night Podcast. Of course, I am Will, and tonight I'm here with a returning guest in Brandon. What's happening, dude?
What's up, dude?
And Brandon brought his guest on over, and goes by Gabby, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So we're just gonna sit around and talk. We don't have anything planned for tonight. But Brandon just made a career change, so we could talk about that a little bit. And Gabby works for a rental car company, so I know there's going to be some stories that are going to interest some people. So those who are on the Discord, you can chime in if you want, ask questions, or just be part of the podcast. But yeah, in the meantime, I guess let's get started. So how long have you guys known each other?
What, like seven?
7
Going
or
on
8
7
years.
years now.
Yep.
So try to get like within like a little bit closer to the mic, otherwise it won't.
I'm
pick
too
up.
short.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
All right, I'm cool with the tip.
Perfect. The tip was working. So you guys have known each other for what, 6, 7
Like
years?
7, 8 years going on, but I think I get 8. Yeah.
How'd you
We
guys
met
meet?
through
Christian Mingle.
I wish.
Only fans.
No, through the bodybuilding industry.
Yeah.
I was in Toledo, and there's this buddy of ours who opened a store of supplements and stuff, and he was running a table there. And I'm like, "Hey, dude, you look good." And he's like, "Hey, you look good too." And
That was a lie.
pretty
part?
much, he's like, "Oh, you live here, whatever." And then we were kicking in. We met Jay Cutler there, the
No shit.
bodybuilder.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, "Will you take a picture of me with Jay Cutler?" I'm like, "Oh, well, I guess I need one too." And then that's when I moved to Cleveland. He's like, "Oh man, you moved to Cleveland." He's like, "You can move to my house," because I was like, "Well, I'm staying in a hotel because work is paying for a hotel." And then ever since, he's like, "Hey, I work out here, I work out there." I'm like, "I'll meet you there, no problem." And ever since day one, a brother to me.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, because we met there in Toledo. Then we caught back up like 3-4 months later at the Lieberman.
At the Lieberman,
Because
yeah.
it was opposite. Because I was doing a booth at the store, and then you were doing a booth at the Lieberman show. So
Oh,
that's
really?
when we
For
started
the
like
clothing
exchanging.
brand, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what, for Ohio Gaines or
Yep.
something. Yeah. So that's when we exchanged phone numbers, and then he came and worked out with me at UXL in Brunswick. Puked all the time. Thought this kid was a pussy, so I was like, "All right, let me keep him in the loop, just so I could kick his ass all the time."
I don't know what it is about leg day. It's leg day. I'm already puking. I don't know.
Dude, that's so funny. I haven't puked on one of Brandon's leg days yet.
Oh,
but,
great. It's just
maybe,
me.
Maybe it's eventually. It might just be you, actually.
Yeah.
Well, that's cute. You guys got this great relationship.
Yeah.
You're engaged now to each other, or?
I wish it was to him.
I'm the best
Just
man, so
because
basically,
we
so
had this
basically-
conversation. I'm like, bro, let's secretly get married.
So you'll get your green card.
Because my fiance is divorced.
Okay.
So she got a big chunk of money of her ex-husband. And she bought the house she has now. And I just moved in, whatever. And I have my money. So I told, hey, let's just get married secretly and have a wedding, me and my fiance. So if she divorced me, she can take shit. Because she owns half of it. So
I own $10 now. Thanks, Gabby. I appreciate it.
Oh man. All right. So, well, we were just talking about, obviously you're in the rental car industry, and I well, actually heard before I just heard this today, and I wanted to get you guys. Do you guys DoorDash?
For like
Anything? Do you DoorDash any food or anything to your house?
like me personally?
yeah, like
Yes.
you do. How
Yes.
often?
Not often anymore, but I would say every other Saturday.
Okay, that's not too bad. Do you?
No, I'm not lazy. No.
And obviously, yeah, he said
I was
I'm
like,
not lazy.
I'm not. If I absolutely freaking want something, I'm just me personally. I'm just gonna go and get it rather than. I don't think it's worth it paying an extra 10, 12 bucks.
Dude, it's insane.
Or I don't know how much it is.
It
I'm
is.
just, saying- I'm saying,
I just did it. I didn't DoorDash it, but I downloaded it today for the first time. And I should say for the first time because I think I used it like once or twice when I was at the dealership because I wanted hibachi and I didn't want to drive like 15 minutes away. But like for we would just put like something in. My wife always gets like a frappuccino, like the tall frappuccino from Starbucks. It's like $4.95 or something.
Sure.
By the time you get it DoorDash to you, it's $11, and that's before
Right.
tip.
Yeah, exactly. So
So
that's like me wise. It's like if I want it bad enough, I'm gonna go out and drive.
yeah,
for 10
I'm not gonna
minutes.
spend $5 to give like what the fuck. So, but here's the thing. So kids all over the place DoorDash like crazy. I don't know if you guys know. My
Right.
daughter's 16. She DoorDashes all the time. Like they DoorDash weird shit. Like they'll be like, I want to make slime at 3 a.m. and they'll DoorDash fucking the supplies to make slime. Like I'm like, who the fuck is like where do they go to get this stuff? Like-
KY jelly.
But today I heard this thing on another podcast where they were talking Klarna combined with DoorDash like a week ago. So now, like, if you ever went to check out somewhere and it's like pay now or make 4 payments of $16 over the next 6 months.
Yeah, like
or whatever.
furniture. Or
So they
something
do
like
that, yeah. So they do that for DoorDash now. So could you imagine instead of just going to Chipotle, you order like which would normally be like a $12 bowl or $11 bowl, whatever it is. Now you order on DoorDash and it's $17 or $18. And then you do 4
No.
equal fucking payments
Yeah.
of $4 for every 4 months or whatever.
Let me
and you
finance
miss
my
a-
meal.
Yeah, dude, I was like, that is fucking insane to me. Like, but that's that we live in this ultimate convenience thing, and the people are just so willing to go into debt. So I was reading this thing. They were talking about some like stats on it, and so Klarna is that that buy now pay later model or whatever. So in 2019, so pre-COVID, that was like a $2 billion industry, which is still quite a bit of people that are buying now, pay now, not just for food, but for just anything in general.
It's probably what 14 now.
So in 2022, it went up to 33 or 34 billion.
Oh shit.
Last year, and there's not many sources online, but last year was $122 billion.
I did not expect that.
Dude, I was like,
But-
that is fucking insane.
On ordering food or
Just
financing.
financing random
doing
stuff.
buy now, pay later stuff. So
I don't know if you
not
noticed.
just credit card debt. Credit card debt's a separate thing. Like
Yeah.
that's like 1.3 trillion.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's
dude, that's-
This
over
is
with.
like you don't get a credit card, you just buy now, pay later through like I think I've seen Affirm or something like that as one.
Affirm is a big one, and Shop. If you buy like Temu stuff.
Yeah,
and
oh, do they do it too?
the name is Shop. Like you can do this, or the other one is Wayfair.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
the
Wayfair's
furniture,
connected to
they
something.
have Affirm. I believe it's like, oh, I can buy a whole house and just make payments
Pay
later.
later. Yeah, but like they're talking about how the fee is like, so you get that $11 bowl and then it's $20 because you ordered on what's it called?
Right.
And then by the time you pay it, if you miss a payment or something, it's like huge, ridiculous fees. So
Oh,
you're gonna pay
probably.
$70 for a burrito. And I was like, God damn it, what world do we live in that people are like paying the later for food? Like that is crazy to me. Like you could, and we talk about it all the time on the podcast because you could go get 6 pounds of chicken for $30 and eat all week. And not have to like
5 days, 4
buy
days,
now,
yeah.
and not have to do buy now, pay later.
All right,
for
Costco,
it.
baby.
Yeah, but if you're like buy now, pay later for your regular food, like that's
Yeah.
just mind boggling.
And
You
they're
just
probably
don't need the food.
And there's probably
At that
people.
point.
Yeah, and then people are probably looking instead of it being like $14. Let's just say, all right, cool. Now it's $3. Now we can just continue to buy more stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
like yeah, $3 is nothing. Cool. Let's just keep on.
Yeah,
buying
oh,
more,
4
more,
equal
more.
payments of $3 for, and
Yeah.
they're just door dashing every single day. And I was like, man, could you like think about the extra money that you're spending if you're door dashing every single day? And my wife was telling me about someone
Oh, yeah,
she
dude.
works with. They do it all the time, and she's like, we're going to the place that you want to door dash from. Why would you door dash? Like, especially it was like Chipotle actually, and she's like, why would you DoorDash Chipotle? Like, they're gonna skimp you on the food compared to when you go there and you
I
can
agree.
actually be like load that shit up.
Because that's what I tell always too. I tell him to, because he asked me if I wanted Chipotle today. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm good, but I always make sure like if I go to Chipotle, like what meat do you want? I always say chicken. Then they put the chicken in, and then I say, can you make it double?
Yeah.
So then they can't half-ass it. you know
Yeah,
what I'm
because
saying?
otherwise they'll just take that one
Yep,
scoop and they'll
just a
fill it a
little.
little bit more.
That's what I
I'm
think.
just staring
That's
at
my
them right
theory.
there, looking up and down. That's it. There's no way. There's no way. Put more in there.
Or like when I like rice, their rice is bomb. So usually when I go there
Yeah.
now, I just get steak and rice in it. But like they put like a rice, it doesn't even feel like half the bowl. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Put some fucking rice in there. Like, god
Yeah.
dang, man.
By the way, it's 96 cents if you order just rice, and they
Yes.
will load you up.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
I've done
Just
it
a side of
before
rice.
when I used to prep and I didn't want to cook rice. I'm like, Chipotle it is.
Well, plus Chipotle rice is fucking just fire,
rice,
dude.
rice,
It is good.
rice. They're looking at me. I'm like, I'm just getting rice, so load me up.
I don't know how either my
They're like, do you drive a Honda Civic?
Straight piped with a speaker's bone.
yeah, either a
This guy comes
Civic
in-
or a Lancer or something like that.
This guy comes in and asks for rice anymore. Make sure you ask for his driver's license, social security card, and 6 other forms of ID.
Call ICE.
Hey, that's the hook right there. You get them.
Dude, we talked about the other day, like putting on ICE outfits and just walking into random fucking Mexican restaurants.
Did you see that video that
No,
was going on over? So what? Like I saw, I think like 3 weeks ago, or a couple weeks after like Trump got in, right? Some kid was wearing an ICE coat, and I think someone was doing like a report or something. Like it goes up to the guy, dude, do you work with ICE? He's like, well, it was like at a convention. He's like, no, I actually just bought this on Amazon for $29.99. I just think it's funny just wearing it around, especially if you go to Home Depot in the local area. It's great. And I'm like, well, I know what my costume is for Halloween, you know?
I think he was in Vegas or something.
And I
like
think
that.
it was like a convention. Or
Just a
something.
whole bunch of white people walking around with ICE gear on all fucking for Halloween
Just
this
like being
year.
like, we got him,
Dude.
we got him.
It's so racist.
Oh god.
So funny though.
I thought it was funny.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, how could you not?
free
Like,
labor too. If you find one, listen. If you do my landscaping for $5, I'll let you off.
You'd be surprised the amount of people there are like I was saying earlier. Dude, are you okay? Like, yeah, I'm in bed. What's wrong? I said, have you not seen the news? I'm like, yeah, why? I'm like, aren't you getting deported? I'm like, no, dude, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm fine. And then they're like, oh, sorry if I make you uncomfortable. I'm like, dude, I'm fine. Like, literally, save the prayers for yourself. I'm fine.
dude, it's so
Like-
funny when you hear like some of the stuff that gets reported on news or like well, first of all, like when there's like 10,000 people somewhere rioting over it, and I'm like, does somebody want to just go there and arrest them? And why is there white people down there? Like, what are they fucking protesting? You're not getting sent back anywhere. Like, oh man.
If anything, I go in front of the ICE office or deportation. I just want a one-way ticket for free to Puerto Rico. I'm like, hey, I'm here. Take me.
I need to get out of this country. Actually, it's fucking not the American dream sucks. I want out. They want me to work. They want me to fucking.
They want me to pay taxes, bro.
That's funny. I was about to say that. Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So Gabby, you've been in the rental car business for a while. You said that you just recently took it's been a year since you've been the GM of one, right?
Yep, I took a big promotion, so I run the whole shebang.
What's that business like? Because I always think of the worst case scenario. Like, only time I really use a rental car is when I travel like out of the country and I'll rent one somewhere else. And renting cars out of the countries is not the same. Like when we rented a car at Europe, and it was through Avis. It was when first time we went to Greece. It's like right outside of Athens. It's this huge like dirt parking lot. You go in there, like it's like 4 dudes, and they're like, "Yeah, hold on one second." They like pull around all fast, big cloud of dust. And I was outside smoking, and they're like, "Oh, dude, you need an ashtray?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "For the car, do you want an ashtray so it doesn't go all over?" I'm like, "I'll just roll down the window." They're like, "Just take an ashtray just in case." I'm like, okay.
Just an extra $25 more.
No, dude, it was 17 euros a day. So equivalent of like $20 a day to
Yeah.
rent a car there.
Oh, really?
Unlimited miles. I would literally drive that thing on the ferries, go to the next island, because the ferries there are freaking huge, right? And everybody else, all the tourists would be like carrying all their bags and stuff with them onto these ferries. Like me, we would just drive our car on, leave it parked, all our stuff was on it, get to the next island, drive it off. That thing saw like 5,000 kilometers in the course of like 3 weeks or something like that. Like we put some miles on that thing. In fact, there was one, we went to this old abandoned like mine area on Milos. It was one of the islands. And I was like, oh, we can go there. And it's like a dirt road. Well, like eventually the dirt road's like washed out and we're like driving over rocks and not rocks, boulders. And my wife's like, we should probably not go any further in this car. Like, I don't think it's going to make it. It's like the size of this table. And finally, like somebody else was out there and they had a 4x4 and we're like, you mind if we ride down the rest of the way with you? Because my wife's probably right. And I don't want to be sitting here with a hole in the freaking oil fan.
Like,
But
I'd be like, no, honey, this is only $20 a day. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, it gets worse. It gets worse.
all right. So what's the most fucked up a car's come back on a rental?
Oof. There's a couple weeks ago we had a car that got repoed, meaning criminal activity with the car, or you just kept the car and never returned it. So we just repo and police does their thing. This card had, oh gosh, it had used condoms. It had
Sorry.
sex toys. It had swings.
And like just sitting in the back seat?
It chilling there. It had man and female underwear. I'm like,
Can I get my underwear back?
it's just hard to picture because it was so dirty. Those are just one of the items. Some cars comes with needles. There's one guy, I'm like, hey, the car got repoed. They said that the car is here. I want my stuff. And I froze. I'm like, okay, I'll bring the car around so you can grab your stuff. There's nothing in there. He goes in the passenger seat and rips the carpet. There was a gun in the car. It was hiding it inside the carpet of the car.
Oh my god!
I'm like, if I would have known that, I would not drive the car. The process is lock the car, call the police, they collect the gun.
Yeah.
Nobody knew. And that car came from Cleveland.
Oh my god!
And I was like, what? I drove a car with a gun inside. I don't know if he has a body or anything, but the car got repoed. That means the police took this guy into custody. They let him out for something. And the gun was in the car.
oh my gosh!
Oh, yeah.
The
wanted the
cool
evidence
story
back.
is I worked the Cleveland Airport, one of the rental cars brands. We just keep them out of here.
Yeah.
This Camaro returns smoked out. Mind you, smoking in a car nowadays is $500 fee.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
And he turns around after he returns it. He's like, hey man, I left something in the car. I'm like,
yeah.
what did you leave in the car? He's like, oh, an envelope. I'm like, okay, where in the car did you leave it? He's like, oh, somewhere in the car under the seat. Okay, fine, I'll go drive it. I'm like, hey, I didn't find anything. He's like, you need to look harder. It's under the seat. The Camaro, it's like inches between the carpet and the seat.
Yeah, there's no space.
So I just lift it up. The car, I see no envelope. Instead, I found a stack of money of $30,000. I actually took my time and counted it. They were all hundreds.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And I froze and I'm like, should I quit? Should I return the car and say, hey, there was nothing there? There was like 5 people who touched the car after you returned it.
Oh man, I would think about it.
And then
heavily.
I'm like, there's cameras everywhere. Everybody knows that I'm dealing with this guy. And I go drive it up, put the money in my pocket. As I'm driving, I'm like, can a couple thousands go missing? Not be so greedy. And here's the innocent me. Maybe if I give the money to him, he'll cut me a couple bucks.
Yeah.
And I go in the office. I tell my boss, hey, he's crying about he lost something in the car. What should we do if it's this? My boss back there is like, holy shit, dude. I'm like, what? And my boss, I remember he told me, I'm sure you already thought about it. I'm like, yeah. But the guy, the vibes of the guy, I'm like, nah, at that time I was going downtown getting tables. My face was out there. I was like, this is definitely drug money. The car was smelling like weed, reeked like a room of weed. And I'm like, hey man, what did you leave in the car? His leans forward, like, it was money. I was like, in my head, I was like, no shit, it was money. It was a fat check. I'm like, what, like $20, $30, $50, $100, $1,000? He's like, it was money. I was like, was it like a big amount? I was just trying to do everything for him to say it was like $3,000 and I'll bring the stack.
Right.
$1,000 here. Here's your money. He was like, and then he literally told me, my boss money. Oh shit, bro. Here it is. Go have a good day. I don't want anything to do with you, bro. And then next week, the week after, he came back and ran a car. I'm like, I would have been dead. I would
Yeah.
have took the money. Absolutely.
Oh man.
And my boss was like, did you try to think anything out of there? I'm like, thought about it 10 times, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I took a couple, put it back in. He didn't even hesitate
You could have lived like a king in Puerto
to
Rico
kind of,
for
dude.
like
I
a year,
regret
dude.
it now. I'm like, screw this, dude. I don't care.
Yeah, you could have just left, went to Puerto Rico, like lived.
You take
really
the money,
good
you
for
put your 2-week notice in, like, peace.
Well, here's the thing. Before that, I go on Snapchat. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, look at, I just made this money. Blah, blah, blah. I send it to Brandon. I'm like, hello, with the money. And then he's like, dude, where you got that money? I'm like, don't worry about it, man. And then I returned it.
Then I was like, so we going out tonight or what?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, my buddy's like, whose money is that? I sent it to the manager of the bar at the time, Magnolia. Snapchat. He said, hey, why are you flexing like that? Blah, blah, blah. You putting me in shame. That was a Friday. That Saturday we went out.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't make the line. We got a table. We got a free bottle.
What?
Yeah. So I was just balling
Dude,
money.
that is hilarious.
So I guess it paid off.
yeah.
Returning the money.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, free bottle downtown. That's like $1,200 now, probably.
Oh yeah.
Depending.
More.
Depending shit.
I think
Yeah.
it's like $300 to separate the table for you, and the bottle is like
Nah, it's more.
150.
Just
200.
depends, because when 50 Cent was at Forward, tables were 5,500 each.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Did you get a bottle with that or no?
No,
Oh, really?
the limit or the coverage was 55. So
Oh,
you have
so
to
you
go
just got
up.
to-
You
yeah.
have to, regardless. You're gonna do 55.
Yeah. Damn,
Oh,
that's crazy.
another one. The
Yeah, I used to go to Barley House and like I didn't like waiting in line for a drink. So you could get bottle service for like $280.
Right.
And you just get like a bottle of Jack or something like that. You wouldn't have to go to like it was worth paying $28.
Right. Or even if you're with like 4 people.
Yeah, it
I
was
mean,
de- it
whatever,
was-
56
yeah.
bucks. I mean, that's freaking 5 drinks anyway at the freaking bar.
Right, exactly. I think at that point in time, I think it was like $17 or $16 for a drink anyhow.
Yeah.
And this is when I was just divorced. So this is like what, 8 years ago, 9 years ago. But yeah, dude, now I can only imagine what they charge for bottle service now. I just heard somebody complaining about the price of liquor the other day, like a bottle of Jameson's $50. I'm like, what?
I have no idea.
there's another smoking fee.
There's a what?
Another smoking fee.
What do you mean another smoking fee? How do they know? How do you know if somebody smoked in the car?
I'm the one who checks the cars.
Okay, so what do you like have like
We
this-
find ashes everywhere.
Oh, idiots! I always go to the
Some
fucking
people, well, here
vacuum that shit out ahead of time.
for everybody watching, if you see me in the rental place, don't rent from me. If you detail your car and you smoked in it, I get pissed. I have an ashtray saved. I'm like, oh, you missed a spot. It smells like smoke. We're charging you. People are like, I had a customer like, what do you look for? I detailed the car. How do you know? I'm like, I just know, man.
Oh, because they detailed it.
Yeah, they professionally detail.
Oh, I don't do all that. So what I would do if I smoked in my rental car, I would just stop at a gas station on my way there, and I would get like like they have the window washer things or whatever. So I'd roll up my windows. I'd do the around the edge of the window.
You
and then
think
I'd
it
roll
will
the
reflect on the window?
Huh?
You think the smoke would?
No. Like when you ash out a window, like let's say here's your driver's window and here's like
The
back-
rubber?
The rubber.
Yeah, I
the
look at that
ashes will
too.
be
Yeah,
on the-
absolutely.
Yeah. So
Because you flick it, it's just
yeah. So
whoop.
just and then the wind just bashed it, and then you have to check the second window because that window's closed. So then it's on the outside of the second window. So I just wipe those down, and then I just go over the carpet with a wet towel a little bit just to make sure there's no little. I mean, I don't. If I smoke in a rental car, like I smoke, like I'd be in a car for 8 or 9 hours, and I would like smoke twice in it. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
here's
it
my
wasn't like I
thing.
was like chain smoking a pack of cigarettes in it.
Here's my thing. You come to me and be like, hey man, I'm a smoker. I smoked in the car.
Yeah.
I'll let you fly.
Oh, really?
When people come in, hey, this car smoked, full of gas, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, absolutely. They run. They disappear. And then you got the customer that I want a receipt to make sure I'm getting charged properly.
Yeah. Right.
Motherfucker, I can go back and charge you. You know that.
Yeah.
I got 24 hours to bill you. The people that do that, I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm charging you.
Yeah.
It's, the car sits like for 2 days. And then we do this ionizing bomb. It smells like bleach. So with that being said, the Kansas City Chiefs football coach, what's his name?
Andy Reid.
The one with the cigar all the time?
Yeah.
Yes, he rented from us.
Oh, really? In
Am I-
Cleveland? Oh, yeah, when they were here
Yep.
last year. Yeah.
And then this was this year for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
They were coming in for the big Hall of Fame stuff. They do it every year. He's like, hey, just double checking. He's a smoker. I'm like, oh, I'm charging that ass. They don't usually pick up the car themselves. They go to a private airport, FBO, next to the airport. And then he returned it himself. And he happened to speak to me. I'm like, hey, man, I got charged for smoking. I'm like, well, you all over the media with a cigar. Yes, we're gonna charge you. He's like, were you the one who charged me? And he wanted a handshake with me. At this point, I'm like, I don't know who you are. And people, dude, that's the Kansas City Chiefs coach. I'm like, well, I charge him.
Punch him in the face. Fuck
And then
you.
he was like impressed that I wasn't impressed of who he was.
Oh, I
I
got
just never seen him in person. I seen him on TV with a big headset, and
Yeah.
I watch football, but I'm not a diehard fan.
Well, even if
but-
you are, it's like I feel like a lot of celebrities, like I wouldn't recognize them in public.
Right,
They
his
just look like
his
regular
football is soccer, technically
Yeah.
in Puerto Rico. You know
Yeah.
what
Oh,
I'm
don't go there.
Football.
No,
Football.
people.
football.
Oh man.
But I follow the Steelers, so I live in Cleveland. It's what it is. I couldn't name you a player, but
What are you doing here? Why aren't you
Uh,
in Pittsburgh then?
I don't know. I got my green card easier here. No, I'm kidding.
Oh man. Well, the nice thing about a job like that though is you can really go anywhere in the country, but even the world, and run a rental car agency.
Yeah, not fucking Puerto Rico when we went to Puerto Rico.
So there are corporate stores and franchise stores. Puerto Rico was franchise, so I get the perk that I drive a car for free. I don't pay for gas. I don't pay car insurance. I drive any car I want
That's sweet.
anywhere in the U.S. If I want to go to Colorado, I just run. Hey, I'm here. Here's my ID.
You
I
get
want a
whatever
car."
you want to.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
You
want
guys
it. I
got-
drive
and
it.
you, and, well, I can't say the company, but you guys have a high end division too, so you can get like a Porsche 911 or something.
We do, but those are more in Miami, in Vegas.
Yeah.
Me as a running this store, I don't want those cars.
Yeah.
I had a
much.
Polestar 1, which is made by Volvo. It's an electric car. The Polestar 2 is electric. The Polestar 1 is gas and electric,
Okay. Hybrid.
but they don't call it hybrid. I don't know why, because it's a
Oh,
sports
really?
car. That car is $170,000.
Holy smoke.
It cost me to have it in my store
Right.
for 2 weeks,
Right.
$2,000 a month. That's why I don't want those cars. Plus, there are idiots out there. They want to flex. They don't know how to drive it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't want to pay for the damages, so I chase you for the damages. And
Yeah.
it's a pain. Oh, I got the car like that. Oh, I want
Right.
to speak to your boss.
Right.
I'm like, I'm the boss. I want to speak to somebody higher than you. Well, get on your knees and pray. Only God is above me. Like it's like it gets rough.
Dude,
I get
can-
people like pull up on me. You got my address. I'm like, it ain't like that.
Yeah, it's not that serious, bro.
I'm
Just,
just
pay your
gonna-
bills. Like you fucked
Yeah.
it up, just pay it.
And now
Yeah.
there's a thing that you can block your credit cards. I can charge you. It declines automatically.
What?
Yeah, if people are renting cars and the cards decline, oh sorry, let me unlock my car. I'm like,
Do you know
I
which
already know
cre-
that's shady.
Do you know which credit card this is? I might need to get it.
No,
Dude,
you can
that's
do
dope.
it with any credit card.
Oh
You
yeah, I think it's
just-
on the app.
You click your banking app and you block it.
Dude, that's
So
fucking
you
crazy.
can your lady wants to swipe your card, she can. Like, oh, let me unlock it. I know you're swiping it now.
Oh wow.
That's
look
why.
at that.
Yeah, I mean, I have
My wife got
notifications
her
on
own
my
cash,
phone for whenever I use my credit card, so then
Yeah, I
I'll
do
actually
too.
know when it freaking comes up.
Dude,
I-
that saved me.
I found a
Um,
shortcut though. You know how in the computer the transaction says decline? You erase that, type in forced, and it goes through. People
Oh,
like, how
really?
did you take money out of my account? I'm like, forced it.
I didn't know
You
that's
owe
a
that
thing.
money? Pay that money.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but what you said, I have notifications like when it's over a certain dollar amount. Saved my ass, especially like it was nice because this is a while back, but we were getting ready to go to Put-in Bay for the weekend. It was like a Friday. I was leaving work, or Saturday. I was leaving work. I was in a hurry. It's already after hours because it's a car dealership. It's like 6 o'clock, and I get a text from Chase like, "Oh, did you spend $383 in West Virginia or something?" I'm like, "No." And then it's like, "Did you spend $296 here?" And I was like, "Fuck no!" And they immediately called me.
Sure.
And I'm like, what is going on? And they're like, this charge, this charge. I'm like, well, I'm in Ohio right now. In fact, because they were going to cancel, like shut off my card. And I was like, can you just stay on the phone with me? I'm going to literally run like a mile up the road. I need cash for this weekend. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. So they let me go to the ATM machine, pull cash. Then they closed off my card, immediately refunded everything that I spent. But if I didn't have those notifications,
Right,
like,
you'd fucked.
I'd have been at Put-in Bay and been like, what do you mean my card's getting declined? Or what do you mean? Like, I don't have any money in there. Like,
you would
it's
think that's standard nowadays. but
Fiji
no.
water and Newports, actually. All of it. All like $700 something was spent on Fiji water and Newports.
Wow.
Definitely
Yeah.
a Puerto Rican. It was him. It was him.
Let me.
Puerto Ricans don't smoke Newports.
I might have to call my cousin and ask him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, but like those notifications are key for sure.
I have
managing that.
somebody told me they get. I think it was you, Brandon. I don't know who it was. They get a text and an email as soon as they swipe their card.
Yeah.
And
Well,
this person told me that they checked the amount of it being charged and the amount that the item was. I'm like, I don't got time for that.
I mean, it just depends on what it is. Like, my card doesn't get swiped that often, obviously, because I don't usually use it. But I mean, if your card's all of a sudden getting swiped 17 times in the next 30 minutes while you're sitting here, you
Sure.
really wish you knew.
Yeah.
What happened to me once, it was actually at that show where we met for a second time.
Donkey show.
The bodybuilding show. The Liberman. I was in the bathroom. I was taking a shit. And I was just on my phone. I'm like, somebody swiping my card. Same thing. It all started with $100. So I called the bank with the broken ass English. Just imagine calling a call center and it's an Indian. Hey, Dad, can I help you today? And I'm like,
You're
yeah.
Puerto Rican. And you're Puerto Rican. You're like,
it wasn't
no,
getting,
I say I can't fucking understand a word you're saying.
it was not getting anywhere.
Plot twist, it was his father.
And I'm like, I just bought a car. I had car payments for the first time and insurance. I didn't know why insurance existed. That we don't have car insurance in Puerto Rico. It's not we have it, but it's not needed.
Oh yeah, the way you fucking guys drive, you need it.
So I wasn't
yeah.
aware. And the bank, hey, what was your last transaction? Like, well, right there. And I didn't know that my car payment was listed there and my insurance was listed there. It was due that month. And I'm like, those charges were not me. So I got me a free month of car payment and insurance. That probably felt bad that they couldn't communicate. Whatever, dude. We just refund you. Whatever.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Ugh. All right, well, let's get to you, Brandon. Well, first of all, so do you compete now?
Can you tell? No way.
No, just the one-time
No.
thing.
You
or-
did what, 2 years ago, right? Year and a half?
Year and a half. Took a break. My wedding is May 16th.
Yeah,
And
congratulations.
then, thank you. And
Where you guys get married at?
Hell.
Allerdale. Oh, see the
Allerdale, the
Allerdale,
park
the
over
park.
here?
Yeah, there's
Oh, I love
100
that
people.
place, dude.
Something small, not
yeah,
big.
that place is sweet to go sled riding in the wintertime.
We've been.
That's so much
I
fun.
have
Are you
two step
you using
kids,
that
so-
cabin then too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a great spot, dude.
It was what, like 100 people.
Yeah.
That's all I need because she didn't want a big wedding.
Well, how much family do you have here versus how many have been kicked out of the country?
How many are coming over on the raft?
With that being said, I got 0. They all got kicked out. I got nobody here. I got my sister is in San Francisco. She's a flight attendant. And then my mom and dad. Right. Car, flat airplanes.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys need to transport somebody, call.
Next terror attack is gonna be the Puerto Ricans. Get all the
My
free
parents
shit.
adopted a sister out in Puerto Rico, so it's all her family.
Okay.
It was, I add a joke there. He's gonna be the best man, of course. Why not? I told him to open this statement. For some of you guys, welcome back, because she's divorced.
Yeah.
Get it? And she's like, I don't want to invite the same family. Bring your friends. I'm like, you have it right there. That's all I got. So yeah, that was my last time competing and taking a break. Probably 27.
Oh really?
Taking a break because I want to have a baby on my own. So, and
Good
I
for
know
you,
I
man.
get the dad bod.
Yeah. You want to get the dad bod?
You've had a dad bod since 2014. What the fuck are you talking about?
When I met him, I was a wreck. He's
Oh,
like, dude,
really?
what are you doing? Brandon is the honest person. You fat piece of shit.
That's how I work.
was
That's
like,
how we work
"Damn."
out. That's how we freaking work out.
Oh yeah, I
And
agree.
so I'm taking a break. Meanwhile, I support him. So he takes it more serious than I do. That's for sure. I guess he wants to be a pro. I don't. I just want to have good body.
Yeah.
I don't want my kids to be better at me at sports. That's it.
Yeah, that's like a good. That's a good
That's it.
overall like goal.
Yeah.
When you have kids, is like I just want to make sure I can always kick my
Yeah, I
son's ass.
still. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and I
When
wanna
they
be
wrestle me, I'm like, oh, you broke my shoulder. Psych. No, you go down. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want their friends coming around talking shit. I want them
That-
to know like they can't talk
And
shit.
there's tension between the baby daddy. So I want my stepkid to be like when they
Yeah.
get in those arguments, my daddy's bigger than yours.
Yeah.
I want to. Well, my stepdad is bigger than yours,
Yeah,
and
right.
my dad. So that's the main goal, of course.
Stepdad drama, dude. How is that like for you? Because how long you guys been together now?
Oh fuck.
Oh, there's some good stories here, huh?
Ooh.
I mean, it's tough being a fucking step parent.
It's my understanding. He says that because he knows my lady, and then she's just a ramp about it. It's like apparently he's a narcissist, yada yada.
All men are.
I thought we got along. I'm like, oh, we don't have no beef. I could go out and get drinks with
Yeah.
him. No beef at all. Now, the way he treats her and the way they do co-parenting, I was like, I don't like it. But I give him my word. I'm like, I'm not going to get in the middle of co-parenting. That's not my business.
Yeah.
Now, if you need me or I see something that, like, kind of like,
How
oh,
old are the
you
kids?
don't, 4 and 7 now.
4 and 7.
I'm at
Man, it's
the,
tough. They're so young, and
Mhm.
like you have to deal with that shit for another 11 and 14 years.
oh, yeah. So there is something going on. I don't know if I can share it. It's, the police is involved
Oh, really?
against me.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. He
Oh.
made up this story that
It's
I
like
did.
false allegations. and
False
stuff like that.
allegations
Dude,
of
that's
me
terrible,
doing
man.
something to the kids, and it's just tearing the family apart. I'm living with Brandon. I cannot stay in my house while the kids are there.
Oh,
That's that bad.
January 4th. He's been like with me. So new year, new house.
And I'm not.
I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny.
Right.
It
'cause,
is. And you know
it's
what?
these
For
kids-
me,
Here's the thing too, and I have I have my daughter, and her mom and I do not get along. And to me, it's always been like, why? Like, we weren't happy married together. We got divorced. Like, why do we have to still fucking argue and
Right,
fight?
right,
Like, why
right.
does
I'm
it
s-
have to
yeah.
be about?
I would be the same way.
Yeah,
Like,
why does it have to be about what kid wants to go to your house this time or by time? Like, why does it have to be like that? Why do you have to talk shit like every chance that you get about anything and everything?
Yeah, just
And-
because we didn't work out doesn't mean like.
yeah,
Or,
like why
like,
put that
why
shit on
offend
the
the
kid?
kid?
You know, now
Yeah,
my
yeah,
daughter's
yeah.
16 years old and I love her to death, but her headspace is not crystal clear. Like, and she's not set up for success
and that's
because
the
of
only
like
thing that gets me to break as a man or get mad and frustrated. I'm like, it's the kids. I'm
Right.
like, I don't care about you. I told my friends, I don't care about you. Look at the kids.
yeah,
Like, divorced people usually focus on getting at each other. Oh, he did this. I'm gonna catch him. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
yeah, or have the kids go, what's he spending money on?
Yeah,
What's he doing?
just
or what's she
focus
doing?
on
It's
the
like,
kids.
why does that shit matter?
Why does
Like,
it matter? Yeah, agreed.
So and this is fact. I told my fiance, her name is Megan, and I told her, we're in this situation because of you too. Because the kid felt entitled of making a joke to trick daddy because he won't be liked by daddy because he feel the tension at home, and he probably does the opposite when he comes home.
yeah,
So guess what? Daddy believed him. And daddy's doing whatever he's doing. I would do the same thing with the kids. Different steps, different rotation, but now daddy found an opportunity to break her. He
Right.
found out we're getting married. I'm gonna do this.
yeah,
And I'm like, dude, are you not thinking about the kids?
yeah. It's insane. Nobody. I mean, most people aren't in that situation. It's about who gets the upper hand or who can win a little bit something. Or it's like, oh, I want.
And Gabby's great with the freaking kids too. Like granted, they're his background and everything.
Yeah.
the hell like that.
Dude,
So.
the craziest thing. I asked my stepdaughter to earn her trust and everything. I'm like, do you think I'm dumb? She's like, yeah. I'm like, why?
I love you. Like, oh, you do? I love you.
And she's like, I was like, why? She's like, well, you talk funny. And whenever I mispronounce something, it's not you don't say it like that.
Right, right, right.
I'm like, all right, I say it how I say it, okay? It's my accent, not yours, blah, blah, blah.
Coming from the girl that started crying because I beat her at Uno.
And then that's how we bonded.
yeah,
And then she has a flower vase full of candies. Like every time I miss you, I put a piece of candy because I can have contact with it.
that's
but-
man.
And she's hilarious. He comes over and play Uno. He bits her Uno. She throws a fit. Not long ago, she asked for a rematch.
Yeah,
Oh.
and I kicked her ass again. Like, boom.
But yeah, the situation, divorced parents, if you're a divorced parent, just do your best for your kids. Who cares about it? Your significant other that you divorce, it's gone. Forget it.
Everything happens for a reason.
Goodbye. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing, and you know, it's funny because here we were, 15, 16 years old. My daughter is, and we've been divorced for 10 years. I think 2013, 12 years.
Yeah.
It's fucking been forever. And we're like in the courts last year over some dumb stuff, and like they're like, well, we need you to go through like this. They want us to go through this new counseling program that they're trying. I'm like, 13 fucking years ago. Like, what are we even talking about? And the guy even said, he's like, you know, if you're getting super mad about something, or if you're worried about what they're doing in their free time, the other person, like, then you're just not over them.
Right.
Like, you haven't moved on. But that's not any reason to you need to in order to be there for the kids. And at the same point in time, like who wants to be around a person who's like obsessed with their ex all the time?
Right.
You know, it's
I mean, I know why I would be obsessed with me, but I mean, it's okay.
you don't gotta lie to
Yeah.
kids. Bro. See, the opposite effect with Pinocchio over
Right,
here. Instead
yeah.
of growing, he just went down.
Yeah.
Actually, you guys are both kind of short.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind
I
of cute.
think
You
he's
guys
taller
just,
than me.
I am taller than fucking little Puerto Rican motherfucker.
Are you
Well, how
really?
tall are you? 5'5"? 5'6"?
I'm 5'6". Yeah.
I'm 5'5".
Yeah.
On a good day.
good night, dude.
It's funny. I just saw
No wonder you guys got to work out at the gym.
That's right.
I gotta
The
overcompensate for
shorter you
something.
are, the shorter you
Absolutely.
are, the bigger the
Absolutely.
biceps.
That's why I got into bodybuilding. I'm like, I'm already the shortest guy in the room. I cannot be the skinniest or the fattest kid in the room. I gotta do something. I saw a guy at the grocery store, Aldi's, suit, tie, bowl, grown ass man. My height, I'm like, am I gonna look like that?
Oh man.
I'm like, damn, that's my future. The guy had a belly, nice guy. He said hi, goodbye. It got me frustrated. I'm like, damn. As you get older, you shrink. You know,
Yeah,
like
you
that's-
can. I mean, you can.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
I need some HGH or something like that.
I got a guy.
Some
got a
Flintstones,
guy.
Flintstones tablets or something.
Just go to Mexico, dude. Get that
I
shit
heard
over
it's
the
cheaper.
counter.
They don't card
It's
you for
over
any
the
of that.
counter, dude. You walk into like they have these little.
Well, yeah. On
crosses.
every time I'm at, like, I love my freaking cruise ships, right? Always when we get off at a thing, boom, there'll be a poster like a GNC with Phil Heath just right there. Get your test here. I'm like, Mom, I'll be right back.
I went on a cruise.
Do they have HGH in the bottle just
Right.
sitting on the shelf? Like it's legal there.
They,
So
they have it in there, like model with like a needle hanging in
Yep.
there, very presented, very nice.
yeah.
I went to a cruise on May 16th after my last show, a year and a half ago. And my girl wanted Ozempic. And they were out, but they were willingly to sell you Ozempic right there. Like, hey, here, you don't need a doctor's
They were
card.
out. God,
Oh,
can you
no,
imagine
take it.
Ozempic on a cruise? Like, there's probably so many like overweight, middle-aged people
Oh, yeah.
that are just like gobbling
Stocking
it
it
up.
all up.
Dude,
Oh,
that's
dude.
crazy.
It was-
Ozempic's a real problem. Now there's something
You
else.
see that thing? I forgot. I literally just saw a video on it. I don't know if it's true. I guarantee it was true. But there was like, if you mix Ozempic for over a year with, I think it was something that would start with an E or a G for a year, there was a 100% chance for women to get breast cancer. Did you fucking see that?
What?
There was like that article.
Hold on a second.
That's crazy.
Like if you use Ozempic for a year straight, then it's like you start getting, I think, like your throat could potentially like start closing up as well. Like you start getting more because loses your fat, but of course you or whatever. But you need fat, of course.
right. To break proteins in your body. And all
Correct.
that.
So that makes the cancer cells even more potent.
I heard it makes you more fertile. I'm like, well, screw
does?
that. Ozempic.
It was funny as shit.
The
So
side effect makes you more fertile. Like if you have sex and you're on Ozempic for a minute, it makes you more fertile.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
well, that's all right. I only do butt stuff, so I can't get anybody pregnant. Because I saw as well, because my boss, he wanted his wife to get on Ozempic. I'm like, dude, you're African American and you want your wife to get on Ozempic. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, is she a little overweight? He's like, well, just a little bit. I'm like, do you like her fat ass? He's like, duh. I'm like, well, say goodbye. He's like, I ain't ordering it. Because like the first thing that you lose on Ozempic is your ass, because
Well,
that's
it's
where
you just
majority
lose-
of your fat is.
Which is funny. It brings me. We always had a battle. I'm a booty guy. I would say I was. And then he's like, dude, it's on the tits. I'm telling you, it's on the tits. Whatever. I'm like, our saying was like, no booty, no Gabby. So I was like, we're gonna, I'll be like, I see a girl with no butt. I was like, hey, call the cops. Somebody stole her ass, you know?
Oh my gosh.
And then my fiance has a nice rack.
Opposite.
Or had and no butt. I'm like, bro, you were so right. And now that she's losing weight, both are completely gone.
Oh man.
So
tiny
and I
now.
never liked skinny girls. I never liked like the super fit, like 3% body fat girl. I'm like, hey, where's the girl I fell in love with? Like, where's she at? Like, where are those tits at? They're gone.
Damn, that's crazy.
And
That's
she
kinda-
wanted to do Ozempic. I'm like, absolutely not. You're fine. Here,
Well,
have a beer. Here's some food.
Now there's something else. I don't know if you guys watch like Paramount or anything like that. If you stream any shows on Paramount or anything, but like they always have like their ads, you know, halfway through or whatever on their TV shows, and I think Amazon too. But it's like
I want to see if I saved that article.
why Bazin or something like that. But it's another one where it's basically like another weight loss drug that you can't mix with. It tells you not to mix it with Ozempic, but it's like call your doctor if you. It's funny, like they only. I don't know if you noticed, but they only notice or they only say like some of the things that are listed in the side effects. Like it's like if you get diarrhea or if you get a large lump on your throat, but then like when you read the small print, it's like if you have multiple lesions on your body and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, it was just like that when the COVID shots.
Yeah.
Like, all right, what's the ingredients, and then you just freaking pull out like a Bible of shit.
That's my favorite part of commercials because
oh yeah, like everybody's happy and grocery shopping. You might die, but hey, get that 50%
they
apple.
get the
you know what I'm
guy
saying?
like, hey, Ozempic can help you to lose weight. And at the end, you could die. It's like, dude, you can end a commercial like that.
Dude, they're all like that. They're all super fucking happy. Or there's another one that I would hear all the time. It was for fat people and diabetics.
Oh yeah, I don't see this article.
That's what Ozempic was for.
Yeah, that's
obese
how they
people.
found
They
it or
are
whatever.
diabetic. They have diabetes.
Oh, here it is. This is it.
Oh, look, all colorful.
I have type 2 diabetes.
They even add a black girl to
Look how happy she
diversity.
is.
Right. Yeah.
Little pill with a big story.
One's daily Jardians at each day start. As time went on, it was easy to see. I'm lowering my A1C.
And for adults with
diet
type 2
exercise.
diabetes and known heart disease, Jardians can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, which can be fatal. Stop Jardians and call your doctor.
Can be
if
fatal.
you have
But make
nausea,
sure you get
vomiting,
2% milk.
pain,
Stop it.
tiredness,
Right.
trouble breathing,
Make
or
sure you get
increased
the organic
ketones.
milk,
Jardians
but you
may
might
cause
die.
dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Genital yeast infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection between and around the anus and genitals can keep
going.
Call your
It
doctor
keeps
right away
going.
if you have fever or feel weak or tired, and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardians. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss.
Look
Call
how
your doctor
happy
right away
everybody is
if you
in
have
the
new pain
commercial.
or
Right.
tenderness, sores,
Increased
ulcers, or
risk for
infection in
limb
your legs or
loss.
feet.
Like, everybody smile, your ass is about to die.
Dude, they mention at least 5 organs that might affect you.
Dude, that's
At least 5 organs of your body.
That's so funny though, but like you see these commercials and it's like it. I know like there's other like podcasts and stuff where they talk about it all the time because they're like this isn't like this in other countries and it's not. But at the same point in time, it's like you can't watch TV with a commercial now and then not see one of these every
Agreed.
single commercial break.
Yeah.
Like it's embedded into your
Yeah,
brain.
because in Hulu or something, I see shit like this. Yeah, there's a guy
it's
like
like the exact same.
I lost
commercial.
38 pounds.
Yeah, that's
and
the
then-
new one.
Yeah, yeah.
And I kept it off too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the one that's been pushing it. I think it starts like Y-band or something like that. but-
Is it Zy? No, it's not Zysol. No, that's with the
It's-
fucking owl or something. But yeah, I know exactly what you're fucking telling.
Yeah, but it's like holy shit, man! Like we just pitched that shit. Like,
And then
it's
they're all
fucking
walking down the
insane.
street like high fiving, you know? Yep.
I guess that's the nerd in me. That's the good marketing. Because if you think of car insurance,
Yeah,
State Farm, you think of Jake.
yeah, of course.
They familiarize that together. Progressive Flow.
yeah.
You already know that's a commercial for
Affleck the
Progressive.
duck.
Yeah.
Aflac, the dog. The F is the dog. But Liberty Mutual, what does a
emu.
lemur?
Emu.
It has to do with it. It's just
Nothing.
because the name. It familiarized the name.
Liberty Bibbity.
Yeah, it's no different than like Sunnyside. Sunny will save you money. I don't know if you guys remember that
Yeah.
one.
I would.
Serpentini was like American and proud of it.
Yeah,
you
that's
know what I
right.
mean? Like
There's all those jingles. and-
Yeah. Do you guys remember? Well, you guys are fucking way too young, but like Full
Well,
House back in
yeah.
the day, like they used to.
Invincibility.
Yeah.
Milkman
Like there's just
the
like these
Paperboy.
songs, but the one dude Joey or whatever was the jingle writer. Remember him? And,
Yeah, he was.
Jesse did jingles for different
Like
stuff.
yeah, in the basement.
Yeah. But it's crazy. Like, yeah, that works for our advertising.
Wait,
but
I'm here
Wait, like
thinking,
ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah.
Right.
is that the jingle? So long.
That was
My
McDonald's,
friends.
my guy.
It's been
Oh.
too long. No, is that what you're talking about?
What the fuck are you?
It's-
This is America.
I don't know.
Fuck.
I was thinking of a TV show. There
So
was
long.
I guess it was a kids TV show. Or whatever.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Don't mind me.
Barney.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I get that with marketing and stuff like that. But it's just the fact that like we're telling people to get on all this medicine. We just talked about it the last episode because I had my buddy on, Mason, and then Evan was here, and both of them were on Ritalin when they were kids. And like
Oof.
Mason was like, dude, when I came off that shit, like I was fucking suicidal as hell. And Evan's like, I was like a hyper kid, but when I was on Ritalin, I literally just sit with my head against the wall like for hours at a time. And it's like, now it's going to be even worse because with us adding all these like
Other shit.
stimulants like iPads and all this other stuff into it, and all the chemicals that are in our food and all these other medicines that people are taking while they're having kids, etc.
Right. It's just like I just saw
now
something.
those kids
yeah.
are gonna fucking start taking other shit. Like
Right.
they're gonna be like 10-year-olds that are already on 2 or 3 different types of pills.
It's even worse because I literally saw a video today of stimulation. They put a plant, they plant, redundant, whatever, on a room with Wi-Fi, and the plants took longer to grow. They turned off the Wi-Fi and they were growing normally.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, it's also like I saw like on MythBusters like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
If you have plants with nice music and plants with like screamo music, the plants with nice music actually grew way better than if you're yelling at the bitch.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
That's
So
the
now you're a
vibration.
houseplant guy now, right?
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
gosh!
fucking-
Don't
I
get
have
him
no idea where the fuck that
started.
came from, but I like plants now. Like, what the
Dude,
fuck?
it used to be a joke. The hey man, I met this chick. Don't worry, she's not into plants. She's not into crystals. And look at him now.
Oh yeah. So like the last girl like I talked to, where I went over her house. I had to take a pee. I run upstairs. I fucking go in there. I fucking thought I was banging
a
George of the
forest.
Jungle, dude. I asked her, I'm like, how many fucking plants do you have? She's like, I have 84. I am trying to take a piss
And she
with
started
a
naming
pop
them.
that was just fucking hitting me in the head and shit. So and then every single time she came over, she was very nice. Always gave me like a cutoff. Right. So of course now I have all these plants in my house now. So now every time I'm at Home Depot, I'm like, yeah, I'll look in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So now Gabby would come home like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm just planting this plant. You know?
Dude, I bought a fake ivy.
Do you have one of those like gigantic, like the ones that you have to bring? Like people put them outside. They're like palm
I have
trees, but then
one.
You have to bring them inside.
It's the one that's by the chairs upstairs.
A palm tree.
The palm tree, basically.
you
It's
do
a,
have
it's a
one.
mini palm tree right up my stairs because I have a balcony. So I got a chair, palm ass tree, then another chair.
How
right
is
there.
alive? I don't know. Because I feel dead. And I'm from Puerto Rico. We got palm trees. How that tree has to stand,
Oh, 'cause
I
the weather
don't
and
know.
I water it all the fucking time. I'm like, actually, honestly, when I think about it, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna water that thing.
It
So like every
has
3 days.
no
Look how
windows.
excited he is when he's talking
Yeah.
about his plants.
I
Like,
mean,
I could
fuck
generally
this shit.
I could generally see like this. Like he looks like he's
It's
talking
like-
about his newborn
No, because
baby.
I'm literally thinking it's like if I could keep a fucking plant alive for at least a year, I'll be okay with a kid.
Yeah.
That's why I got 2 cats now.
That's
I'm like,
literally,
I'll be good for a
that
fucking
was
cat.
literally his saying. And I was like, dude, those are way easier than kids. They cannot compare.
I feel like plants are harder than kids, actually.
I agree.
No.
Way harder.
A fucking
They
kid
make
will
kids
cry when he wants the fucking food.
Yeah, you don't know that your plant's
I'm
like
like,
slowly
babe,
withering
show him your
away.
tits. You'll be
Hey.
fine.
Yeah.
Plant, you don't know.
Plants don't complain. Plants don't make a mess.
Yeah, but plants can't
That's
take
it.
care of
I'm gonna
themselves.
date a fucking plant then. If that's the
Plants
fucking
can't
case.
take care of themselves at any point in time.
Neither
though.
can a baby.
True.
Not a baby, but like 6 years old, like they can get a they
Yeah,
can get
play
some
with-
That's
shit.
when
They
you
can
put a
play,
5-pound
yeah.
weight on their foot, throw them in the lake, sink or swim, bro. Let's see who the real fucking man of
That's
the house
how I
is.
learned how to swim,
That's
believe
right.
it or
Well,
not.
that's you had to swim to Florida from Puerto Rico to
My
fucking
dad
get
was
over here.
like, you want to learn how to swim? Push. Swim. I'm like, I can't.
I don't even remember learning how to swim. I remember my first time almost drowning.
No, I was,
it was in swim class when I was like 6 years
You
old.
see, we never had swim
Actually, it's
classes.
probably younger than that. And I remember hanging. They make everybody like,
Right,
go
hang.
out to the deep end and
Yep,
hang out.
I remember I had swim
and I
classes.
like let go for some stupid reason. I'm like, and I just remember I almost pulled down the kids next to me.
Fucking sink or swim.
And finally, the dude just grabbed me out of the pool and he's like, "You need to go home today." And I was like, I just remember being crying.
No, it's funny because I was a lifeguard for right when I turned 15. I became like a lifeguard. I was for the Metro Parks, not the dam, but I think Edgewater
Yeah.
was like the pool. I just became 16.
Oh, Ledgewood, you mean?
Ledge
over here in
Lake,
Hagen-
oh, whatever the hell.
yeah.
Yeah, so right when I came 16, you were able to be by the slide. Well, I'm like, cool. And then first year, like doing it, I'm like, all right, I've got the slide. I'm gonna be chilling, just watching everything. Blah blah blah. Here comes a kid. I think he was just tall enough. Hits the water. Is he gonna fucking come up? I'm like, eh. And then his mom jumps in. She's like, and she starts yelling at me. I'm like, I thought he was treading, like whatever the fuck. So I almost killed a fucking kid. And then after that, after the summer, I was lifeguard at the rec center for maybe 2 years until college. And they had me fucking teaching swim lessons when I don't know how to fucking swim.
Oh my
I
gosh,
barely
that's
could
funny.
float.
I can't float.
I
cannot
can't float.
I
float,
can't
dude.
float.
I have surf and rough waters, and I can't float.
I can't float.
I cannot float.
Yeah, the closest thing to float. Now, when I was in I was in the Mediterranean in Europe, and like that, I could float there, right? Because
Oh, 'cause of
so
salt.
much fucking salt
Yeah, yeah,
water.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you can't not.
That's where Jesus walked in water.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah.
Walked across the top of it, but like. I cannot just lay back and float. It's funny. Like anytime we go swimming, my wife's like, "I cannot believe that you can't float." And I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
trying. Like I am calm. She's like, "You're freaking out." I'm like, "No, you're making me freak out."
Well, that
I'm
doesn't
perfectly,
help.
I'm perfectly calm. Like I'm literally just.
Yeah, tell a
laying
woman
here.
to calm down. We'll see what the fuck happens.
Yeah, good luck. Fucking thrashing around.
Because I think like the hack, I think I saw this too. If you literally just are like there, and then you just have just tilt your head back, and then your body will actually come up with it.
It does not work.
But it
My
doesn't,
legs go
because I
straight
tried
down.
to float in the hot tub, and my fucking legs go straight down.
Yeah, it's my legs
yeah.
every single time. I'm like, do I not have enough fat on my legs? Maybe.
If I'm drowning, I'm swimming. If I have to float, just drown.
Well, I always thought like they say muscle weighs more than fat, so like maybe you have to have like a certain level of body fat. But like I've seen dudes that are muscular that are able to float, and I'm like, how
I
the
don't
fuck
know.
do they do that,
Yeah, I
dude?
don't know.
My 4-year-old stepson can float. He's taking swim classes and he floats easily. I'm like, I can't do that.
It's probably because his big ass
Well,
head.
he does have a big head. But my hats don't fit him. My head is too small.
Dude, that is hilarious.
Yeah,
Mega
his
mind.
his wasn't his like baseball helmet? Wasn't
No.
it like an extra large with small padding?
My
or something like that?
motorcycle helmet.
Oh,
He can put it. He gets stuck.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I'm like,
that's a big
dude.
noggin, dude. How old is he?
He's 4 now.
Oh man,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
fucking Jimmy Neutron with that fucking
Dude,
blame
teach him
brass.
how to like fucking headbutt
Headbutt.
people, dude.
He does it himself. Whenever he's playing rough with somebody and he don't want to play no more, he just land his head. I have seen my girl bleed. I'm like, if you know it, why don't you keep distance? I don't mess around. I keep my hands. We're playing. I'm like, back off, dude.
It's just like a little torpedo around
You're-
the house.
Yeah, it's like because we go me and the step kids go to the same church, right? And I always sit in the same spot. They always sit in the same spot back there and stuff. So they always come up and like talk to me and stuff. So with the 4-year-old, I'm like what's on your shirt? You know, mess with him, and then boop. And so he'll do it back one freaking time. He's like, what's on your shirt? Just freaking boom! Oh,
This kid, you cannot. This kid would take it literal.
Oh my
If you get him, he's
God.
like, I'm gonna get you back worse.
oh yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
the
Boom, just
funniest thing was
uppercut.
like,
I'm like, you little butthole, you're lucky. We're in church right now. Oh, I would throw you like a boomerang. You ain't coming back.
he would. Oh, and then he'll be walking down with his hand on my girl's boobs. And
Oh,
he'll
yeah.
be,
He'll
he'll be
always just-
staring at Brandon like, yeah.
He's like, yeah, you wish you were touching Gabby's wife's titty, don't you? He'll just
Yeah,
literally
he'll
walks
be
down the
there,
aisle
like-
with a touch of the titty.
I'm like, babe, just get that. That's mine. His time is past due.
Yeah, he's like 2 years past.
Yeah,
He's
bye.
overdue.
No, yeah, but this dude is funny.
Oh my gosh.
He
that's
did it to
hilarious.
Brandon with like different hand. Oh, what you got here? Instead of going boop, he went with the other hand.
Boom.
Oh my
Make you
god.
little shit. That's the last time I buy you something for Easter, you little piece of shit. That's so funny.
So, how many plants do you have in the house right now?
2. Inside the house? Okay. 2, 3, 4.
He's so OCD
8.
that he's picturing his house right
Yeah,
now.
I think I
that's
got
not
8 or
bad.
9.
That's
8 or
not
9.
too bad.
Yeah. So.
It's at least 12.
But there's some cool ones at Tractor Supply right now. Looks like a bonsai tree. I kind of want fucking that one. But because I
I
now,
actually want a bonsai tree, but then you have to trim it.
if you
right?
want to,
You don't have to?
No, you can make it. It's like a fucking Lego. You can make it whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, that's kind of
know,
cool. Like I always thought, I was like, maybe I'd do like some Mr. Miyagi shit, where I
Right.
just like come in my Zen room and just trim my fucking bonsai.
Right.
Like, get out of here.
Wilson.
That was perfect timing.
I know you see it.
Hey, bro, I'm sorry.
Yeah, my nephew. Yeah, did I say get out of here?
Yeah, he literally just walked away.
Jeez. Right.
That was my little nephew. He was on here last week. Actually, he's pretty funny.
Oh, I saw that. I
He
saw that,
totally
yeah.
ratted on his little brother and told everybody that he pees his pants. He's
Yeah.
like, Kane pees his pants like every day.
It's all right. It's all right. I cry when I drink, so that's why I don't drink. So it's fine.
Dude, this man.
Oh yeah, Puerto Rico.
Not even before Puerto Rico, we were in Lakewood.
Wait, so hold on a second.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
Lakewood? You were crying in Lakewood?
He was
Oh shit.
drunk.
Oh, that was after.
We're not drinkers. But I guess when we go out and somebody else is driving, we go at it.
For sure.
That dude's sitting down in the chair. He's crying. I'm like, dude, what's wrong? You want to go home? He's like, I don't know. I'm just so happy. I'm like, bro, what? He's like, oh, I forgot to tell you. I cry when I drink. And Dylan was like, you're gay.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's the steroids, bro. That's
Then
gotta
he
be
No,
a
that was
side
before.
effect.
That was Natty. That was
Oh.
Natty
Yeah.
Nagy.
That was
Natty
he was not
Nagy.
prepping for a show at all.
No, that was Natty
Oh
Nagy.
my god, dude. That is fucking hilarious.
And then in Puerto Rico, he discovered a different one.
Oh yeah, I went beyond it. I went.
His soul left his body. Like, no reaction. He's sitting. Find that picture. He's sitting in a Patron sign, sitting there. Brandon, you okay? He's like, not moving.
I'm just gone. Like, I'm
Mind
out
you,
of
it was like 4:30 in the morning. By the way, Puerto Rico parties until like 6 a.m.
6
The
a.m.
sun is out. All right, we
Makes
go
sense.
home.
Yeah.
There are literally there. It's a whole streets or bar, but then there's also 3 bars on top of the fucking bars.
Oh man, it's just go.
Yeah,
And he's staring there. I'm like, all right, I think we gotta go home. The Brandon, do you want to go home? Nothing.
I'm just
I
sitting
just-
there.
I just go, walk to the car. He's following me. When we're halfway to the car, he's like, are we going fucking home? I'm having a good time.
I'm just literally just.
I'm like, dude, you are just mean mugging everything and everybody. People were looking at him like, what the fuck is his problem? It's his
He's
problem.
like twice the size of everybody
Yeah,
there.
he's like,
Fucking just sitting
literally-
there with the fucking convict face on.
And then when I go to the car, we're driving home. He's like, I'm so happy we're going home. I'm like, bro, what is your deal right now?
Oh man, freaking how people drive in Puerto Rico though, dude.
Oh, he was
Dude,
freaking out. I'm like, this is
Because
my
of,
time.
yeah, I'm like, that's him. Freaking.
Sidewalk.
There
stop
is.
signs
I don't
are-
know why there's red lights and a road. They were like, it just turned red 5 seconds ago. He's like, nobody's here, and then he'll just fucking go.
Oh hell
Or
no.
I
then,
just-
granted, sidewalk. Half of the cars on the sidewalk to get around these fucking people for a good 70 feet, and then goes back on the fucking road.
Oh no.
And this is on
No,
a
no,
2001 Camry.
no. Oh my gosh. That's why they don't have insurance in Puerto Rico,
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
And
Dude,
then
that's
he's
so
like,
funny because I remember people
God,
come to the
dude.
Toyota dealership from Puerto Rico and
Oh,
they'd be
yeah,
like, what do you
they
mean I need
love
full?
him.
What's full coverage
yeah,
insurance?
yeah.
Like, you don't need insurance over there.
You
like
see
you just leave your
Brendan-
car places.
Holding on to the holy shit bar with the hand in the dashboard. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, bro, relax. I got this. Relax.
Yeah.
We
And then-
made it.
And then, of course, his parents' house, that of course they still live there.
Oh, the bathroom door.
Freaking, I don't fit in the back, like the doors, or I have to go like this to get in the freaking doors. They
Or
don't have air
sideways.
conditioning. We're there in August when it's 105 degrees. The humidity is 120 fucking percent. I'm sweating in the fucking shower. And also, when I'm sleeping, we have 5 fans on us. And
I
of
said,
course,
no, man, we got these. I got this fan, and this fan.
and then, of course, he's like, let's do this yearly. I'm like, cool. So let's go next year. But he doesn't take me the next year. He takes the fiance just to meet everybody around. Then they get air conditioning that freaking year.
Dude,
but
I
you
showed
couldn't-
up to a completely different. Every single room had air conditioning.
Yeah, I'm like, are you
we getting
Moving
somewhere.
on up, bro.
And he was mad.
Oh, dude, I was so mad because, granted, we were there for a wedding for his sister's
My
getting
dad-
married.
yeah.
And again,
Oh,
the
yeah?
church has no AC. I'm in a suit, sweating my butt off. And then there's this thing called island time. The priest is 2.5 hours late.
Oh, I love
I'm
it.
hungry. I'm like, everybody sit down right now. I don't know any of you. You probably don't know how to speak English. I'm hungry. Give me
True.
some dang conquitos or something. I don't
Dude,
freaking know.
that wedding was it was not the best.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
everybody park on the side. Everybody got
Oh, your dad
parking
got a
ticket.
ticket. Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
dude,
what?
we're in a wedding. What are you doing though?
They have
So it's
parking
sidewalk.
tickets, but not insurance. Like, what the fuck?
So there's a sticker that goes on the right side of the windshield, and it has a punch hole on the month and the bottom of the year that expires. You pay $75 for it a year, and what it is, it's the I guess
Is that like the our plate sticker then technically?
correct.
Okay,
correct.
okay.
Okay, I thought it
And
was like a
that's
parking
that's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
insurance, and that covers you up to $1,500 of a car accident. So if you wreck your car and you spend $1,500 in January, you're screwed. You get in another car accident, it's out of pocket.
No wonder all these cars that were driving were 2001 Camrys.
Yeah, why
Everybody's
would you have a
just-
nice car. $1,500 doesn't buy a tire. And
Nah,
wheels
but
anymore.
the richer people, the people that are rich, they buy insurance. They buy like normal Geico, Progressive,
Right.
Aflac, all of it
Gotcha.
to protect their assets because you get hit and run. You don't need to stop for what? You got hit. You pay for your shit. I'll pay for mine.
Yeah, it was just like when we were getting on the highway, like 3 cars up, that car just rear-ended that one guy and tore like the whole back off. Everybody's like going right around him, like nothing
Yeah,
fucking happened. Just
yeah,
kept on
yeah.
going.
Oh my god.
just roll the window
Remind me
down.
not to rent a car in fucking Puerto
Dude,
Rico,
dude.
bro.
You roll the window down. I'm like, hey, you good? You good? We're good.
And
Let's
then
go.
everybody just kept on going around this guy. Literally got T-boned, probably a good like $5,000 of damage to the back end of this car, but everybody just kept on going around him.
Man.
I remember that. Yeah.
It's great.
What happens if you have a rental car over there? Do they have the same rules? Or they just have shitty rental cars like you're driving like a 78 Volkswagen Beetle or
They're
something?
they're more up to date. At least they all have CarPlay.
Yeah.
And I rented one when I went with my fiance, but they're still shitty, man. They're still high mileage. I'm
Yeah,
like,
but do you
"What?"
get insurance on that? Like,
So-
I'd imagine you better get insurance for the.
The place I rent it from includes the rate includes roadside assistance.
Uh huh.
And me being in the industry playing dumb, they're talking Spanish. I look Arabic, so I'm speaking English. I don't want to tell them that this is
Yeah.
my hometown. I'm like, what does this include? The guy straight up had no idea. I just know it's included on your rate. Blah blah blah. I'm like, so you're telling me if I got a flat tire, this doesn't help me? I said, remove that shit. He said, I can't. You have to. You have insurance. I have insurance, but I don't want to give it out. He said, well, you have to have it. I'm like, no, you don't. And we were in an argument, and they removed it. And then I was like, actually, I want your insurance. And they're like, oh, you asshole, blah, blah. And then I started talking Spanish and like tell them what I do. And like, oh, that makes sense. So if you rent a car, you don't need to buy the insurance at all.
Right.
Correct.
Right. You can use your own.
Zero.
Yeah, I went when the first time.
You don't
I
need
went-
to have
yeah.
insurance yourself to rent a car.
Oh no.
That's
you
true.
can get theirs.
When I was in Florida, no, yeah, that's
Oh.
true. Because when I was just in Florida 3 weeks ago for the JM&A training down in Deerfield, they just asked me what my insurance was. I don't even know what the hell mine is. I just know I pay somebody once a month. I think I said like American Family,
Yeah.
which I don't even freaking know if that's auto insurance. But they're like, okay, here's your key.
Yeah, you don't need insurance.
Yeah, but what happens if you wreck your car though?
But like, obviously, you have your own insurance. But I mean, they don't check
So
if you have.
Oh, I
let's
gotcha.
go. Let's break it down. So rental cars have the minimum liability coverage to legally have those cars on the road.
Okay.
So if you open the glove compartment, there's a self-insured thing. That's why you get the cop. You don't have to give him your insurance. And you don't have to have insurance because the car is
Gotcha.
legally covered to
Makes
be on the
sense.
road minimum wise, state law.
Right.
So Florida might be different, but Ohio is just self-insured liability. So you get these people, oh, I don't have insurance. And they're like, I want your insurance. In my head, I'm like, that's an easy freaking sell.
Yeah. Right.
So I click it. But I guess you don't need insurance to rent a car.
Gotcha.
You don't need it. But to answer your question, if you wreck a car and you have insurance, I have Progressive for my sister's on my policy. I don't need insurance. The company covers me. So if you wreck the car and you didn't get the rental car company insurance, then we chase after you. We have to make you admit to the damages so we can get your information and send it to your insurance company. So it's either that or you pay out of pocket for the damages.
Gotcha.
I had charged a guy who lied to me. He was like, my insurance and so, this is my policy, kickback. I was like, this doesn't exist. I'm like, oh, great. I'm like, call the body shop. Hey, give me the full total of the damages and labor.
And give yourself a tip.
I said, and get yourself some dinner with that total too. Because I have to prove it.
Right.
It was like $3,500. And then I charged him $3,500. Matter of fact, a detective came in asking me for that person. I'm like, I can't give you that information. He did some shady shit with that car. And then he comes in next month. Like, hey, you charged me this amount of money. I was like, that's how much it cost to fix your car. And he was like, well, I didn't know. I could have given you insurance. I'm like, you had a chance. You lied.
Yeah.
And then everybody from corporate, they were like, this kid got balls. He charged the customer $3,500 for a damage. And everybody was like, well, he was right.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. So you potentially get charged if you damage a vehicle, a rental vehicle. But if you get our insurance, there's so many stipulations. So many.
Really?
I feel it's a scam. I just feel like it. It works if you do it the right way. Let's say you get in a car accident, you call the cops, you get the statement that you're not at fault, and you call the company, the rental company, be like, hey, I got in a car accident. They roast out a system number. I want to report an accident. Here's the police report. I got the coverage. Good. If the car is not drivable, then we have to do an exchange to tow the damaged car and bring you a rentable. Or if you want to come to the rental place, we swap you and nothing.
Right. That's if you get the insurance and you do everything
And you
right.
do it right. And
Yeah.
that's all it takes. Police report and report yourself. Like, you don't have nothing to hide. You know, you got the insurance. But there's people, oh, I crashed your car, but I'm cool. I return it because I got your insurance. I'm like, no, the insurance says you got 24 hours to report the accident. If you're going 4 miles per hour faster than the speed limit, it gets voided. It's if you booked a specific car size and you didn't upgrade, you got a free upgrade, it gets voided right away because you're protected for that car that you booked, not the car you got. It's
Oh my
crazy.
gosh, dude.
Gabby's gonna get a call from corporate tomorrow. No,
No,
longer.
I don't care.
No.
They don't know who I work for. It's just a rental company.
Yeah. They don't know which one, so he's safe for the time being.
Time being is the key word there. Time being.
No, I'm okay. I just go back to Puerto. There is another famous thing where people tend to steal the tires of the rentals. They rent it from one day, the same
Oh, I believe
car.
that.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm 50-50 with that. Because if you rent a car, you're fully responsible for anything that happens to the car. So me being me, playing the system and cutting corners, I'm like, so I own everything in this car for the time I'm renting it. So I can do whatever I want because I'm responsible. So I'll take the tires. I need tires. I'll take the tires.
Hyphen the gas.
Because, no, that's
No,
horrible.
No,
no,
you gotta pay
you gotta
for
pay
that.
for the gas anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like $9 a gallon.
But, because if you get a flat tire and you bring in a donut, spare tire, we charge you for the tire because you're responsible for the tire.
Right.
So how are you going to tell me I cannot swap the tires if I'm going to be responsible for the tires?
Listen, there's secrets.
Like-
Secrets of the trade. You listening? In case you need new
I'm writing
tires.
notes.
They don't.
Yeah.
I don't carry his car. Too expensive. No way. Absolutely not. People always, hey, when you get luxury cars, I'm like, listen, for you to smoke in it, no, I don't want it. No. People, I talk to people straight up at the counter, cause I put out fires. You've been in the gym. You've been.
Yeah,
You're a firefighter. You're putting out fires. People, you can hear arguments. You let your employees go. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm proud of you. I'm like, you're actually wrong. Hold on, get back here. I'll handle this one.
yeah.
People just, they will bully you.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like there's a lot of other stuff too that goes. That's even outside of like. I'll give you 2 examples. So, rented a car in Florida. It was actually from Hertz, matter of fact. And it was the first time getting a Tesla. Well, in Florida, you get to Tampa Airport. There's nobody there at night, so you just pull up. You grab the keys are on it. You get alert on your app on where the keys, what it's at, or whatever.
I think Hertz did that thing with the QR code, skip the line.
Yeah. I think that's what it was, something like that. But there was nobody there. It was like 11, 12 o'clock at night. Anyhow, get the car, leave, come back, like drop it off 4 days later. I get a charge for like $390. And I was like, what the hell is this for? And the receipt shows that it's for like a charging adapter or something like that. Well, I never used it. I didn't even know it was like supposed to be in the trunk. There was nobody there to tell me it was supposed to be in the trunk. They ended up giving me my money back on it, but it was a Tesla. It's like I'd never driven a Tesla before. Like I only went to Tesla pumps. Like I just connected right to it. Like
So when my company got Teslas, that was a thing. That everybody thought that everybody was stealing the chargers
yeah,
of the Teslas.
the little the card.
The
Yeah.
And I'm like, how can you prove that it was there? Like, I never charge people for that. First of all, I don't like electric cars, me personally. They're cool. I drive them for free, but
Did you pull up in one?
No, that's a hybrid. That's just not a hybrid. No, that's a hybrid.
Literally, that thing sounded like a straight electric.
Yeah, it's a hybrid. It gets like 60 miles a gallon.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't love it. If there's the only thing left for the day for me to take home, I have to take it.
Yeah.
I'll
When
take
you
it.
pointed over there, I'm like, whoa, is there something
Yeah.
on the fucking ceiling? Like, what the hell?
No, but I was outside the garage when you pulled up, and literally, like, the garage door's open. I just hear.
A core like
Oh,
heaven
so
coming
that's
down.
why you said the heavens.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
I
did the
got it
heavens
right
just
away.
open? Like,
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
thought you were
dude.
saying that because I was gorgeous as fuck walking into your property.
No,
It could
definitely
be, but-
definitely wasn't it.
Ah.
But literally, it was like, what the hell is that sound? So I thought that was electric. That's a hybrid.
But yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay.
why I guess everybody hop on there.
Brandon's so disappointed right now.
I know, right? Go cry about it.
I don't know why I texted you. Come on here.
They charge you for those boxes, and I'm here thinking, I'm like, not. It just popped in my head. I'm like, those wires have copper. Wait till people figured it
Oh
out.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Wait till they figure out the Tesla stations. They're open in a while.
Oh, that's true.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
would've never thought
But
of
how
that
many
either.
volts of electricity
Sure.
would you go through to get the
Yeah,
copper?
for
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't take it from a pump, but I mean, somebody taking those out of the back seat, out of
Yeah.
the trunk for
Yeah.
sure.
And I think that's why
Yeah.
they started to go missing.
That's-
Yeah, the
yeah,
problem
that's
is though, like if
shocking.
you don't go over it with somebody and make them sign for it, like you're right, like who knows,
Yeah.
like who knows when
Yeah.
it gets taken until you.
And that's the
finally-
argument now. Like, oh, I got the car like that. How do you know? So for everybody out there, there's a thing. We do pre-rental pictures. Like when we process the car to clean it, check it out, oil change, tires are safe. Those pictures are uploaded and stamped with the date and time.
Yeah, same with the car
So
dealership.
it gets rented that day. Those pictures move to a folder of a rent. When you return it, oh, that car was damaged. We pull out those pictures. When did you rent? That day? Those pictures were taken this day. No, it wasn't there. You did it.
Oh wow! Wait, what do you mean at the dealership?
Well, I'm just saying, like, granted, if somebody you buy the car, like a pre-owned vehicle or something, and of course nowadays for the internet, everybody looks on
Oh,
the
yeah,
internet
yeah,
wise.
yeah,
You
the
got
photos.
16 photos of the car. Okay, then they come back 3 days later. There's a chip in my windshield. Well, obviously we freaking knew that there wasn't one before, so
Right.
you're not gonna freaking come back for that crap.
Right.
Yeah. I was gonna say I thought car dealers were starting to do something like that on delivery. They really should.
They do it in service.
Do they?
They do it in our yeah.
Do you guys use that company where you like drive the
I
car?
couldn't tell you.
Yeah, you
I
drive the
couldn't tell you.
car in and it like takes photos of the car and stuff.
Oh,
like that.
so no, I know what you're talking about. The new dealership, they're going to be doing that. But no, I know
Is
when
that
they
like
dri-
this, like the MRI for car?
Yeah, like literally,
Yeah.
there's
that
like
it diagnose your car and everything.
Yeah, that's
Kinda.
That's crazy.
They actually
yeah.
are. They matter of fact, I think they just signed on a bunch of rental car companies. I'm trying to think. UEV, something like that.
LMNOP.
Yeah, it's like UIV or something like that, or UAV. I don't know. I'll find it, but yeah, it's like basically you drive the car over and it uses AI to see like what's wrong.
Oh no shit. I know to see what's wrong with the BMW. It's all in the key.
Yeah,
they
the
literally have-
emblem.
Yeah, yeah. The literally the key. Why it's so light? Because old plastic. You literally, if the check engine light's on, you bring the key into service. They put it on a pad, and then basically they'll diagnostic from the key what the hell is wrong with the car.
UVI. Here it is. This is what I was talking about.
We're here at Princeton Volvo in New Jersey. Behind me, we have a full UVI service lane setup. We have the
It's a
Helios,
Polestar.
the Artemis, and the Atlas Light. We have the Helios for the underbody scans, Artemis for the tire scans, and the Atlas Light for the full body scans. Let's see it in action.
It's like crazy like setup. One of my friends actually wanted me to go work for this company a while back.
I mean, it's genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, then the guy that's driving it right now just got cancer cells put in him because of the X-rays.
God.
But yeah, look, see, it like has videos and everything, videos, so it captures all that simultaneously. Yeah, undercarriage wear, tear, leaks, rust. So the idea that especially the more cars that it sees like yours, it'll be able to start
Oh,
to
yeah.
distinguish like if
Diagnostic more.
suspension is out of alignment
Yeah,
or
yeah,
things
yeah.
like that because it's used to seeing so many cars and can tell what's incorrect. And it's kind of cool technology. But I know that they are starting to do it for vehicle manufacturers. Like I think GM and actually maybe BMW were both initial investors or something for them. And then I just heard that they just recently signed like I can't remember which rental car company it was, but they actually my buddy works for him. That's how I heard it, and he's going to take over the installs. Like Indianapolis Airport's like getting one set up or whatever.
It's gotta be Enterprise. Enterprise makes
It might be.
a ton of money.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
rule the rental industry. I don't work for them. I just know it.
Yeah.
They rule it. Like the profit share of every place, Enterprise is king.
Which is funny because I don't ever rent from Enterprise. I rent from Avis and Budget.
They're
Mostly because it's right in town.
Enterprise
in
is a
town
little
too,
bit
but-
more expensive.
Yeah.
In which it's more like a corporate deal that people rent the most at certain rates and yada
Right.
yada. That's what the profit share is. They get some deals with some airlines that do the tour packages and all that. But their rates are expensive.
Yeah.
Like I look to compare and just compete is just they just up there.
Hmm.
They just been around and well known. And they invest in a lot. Cleveland Airport just got the new line of exotic line.
Ooh, what does that mean?
Like you get Lambos, Porsches, and all of it. Exotic car classes.
We should go rent 3 of those right now. Just drive around.
As long as there's a stripper in the front seat,
That's just
fine.
trouble. In Cleveland, that's just trouble.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I'd be interested.
There's
to
gonna
see
be
what-
there's gonna be a young.
What's
I mean,
that?
I see rappers renting them to do videos and stuff. But yeah, no. How much is that a day? Like what? $500 a day?
I was gonna say probably
to rent a
5
Lambo.
day.
Oh, I would imagine it's gonna be way more than that.
See?
All right, let's see what we got here. Browse vehicles.
This is tomorrow. We're picking up tomorrow. Yeah, 28th. Tomorrow's.
Yeah, it's the 28th. 22 tomorrow. All vehicles. I need it's electric.
Maybe they just not have it yet, but it's
Yeah,
coming.
maybe it's
probably
coming.
just coming.
Compact, luxury,
Would-
elite car. No,
Put elite cars.
no, it's not an elite car. I've seen an elite car before. I don't think it's. I don't think that they have them yet. I think
But they're
Brandon's
opening
right.
it. They're working on it.
That
not
class
available.
Not available.
Hmm.
No, you lied.
Yeah, way to go, fucking Puerto
Damn,
Rican.
Ice.
hey, the
Somebody
website
call
is
Ice.
up.
Call ice.
Somebody call ICE. But yeah, I mean, I could imagine what they're going to charge for those, and then the insurance along with it, right?
I believe that's got to be different because that's just a different amount of money for that car.
There's actually a company who's a client of mine. He owns a car dealership in Western PA, like just over the border, and they rent out like exotic
My kind
cars.
of people.
They rent out exotic cars.
Yeah. Well, I saw 2 years ago as well. Like let's just say you have a Bugatti,
Yeah.
right? Not even driving the bitch. It costs you $110,000 a year because the parts on the stuff expire.
Oh my God, you kidding me?
Yeah. So like I think like the tires are only good for 300 miles, I believe.
What?
Dude, that's
the
crazy.
the turbos expire. Like all this stuff on the car expires. So I believe it was like roughly $110,000 just a year.
I'm going to use it real quick.
All right, go ahead, brother.
Proud of you.
Yes, certain parts on the Bugatti vehicles, like brake pads, rotors, and even turbochargers, expire and require replacement based on usage. Actually, if you go like we came down the stairs, instead of coming left this way, you'd go right. So straight across. Keep going. Yep, straight across.
Yeah, right there. So it costs $42,000 to replace the Bugatti fuel tank. That's a
Good.
fuel tank.
Brake pads, such as wear and tear. Should be
Yeah, I
checked.
think it was like a YouTube video I saw or something like that.
That's fucking nuts.
But yeah, all those things expire.
Fix my oil change is 20,000 euros.
Yeah, because you got to take the whole engine out of the car.
Today we find out why just servicing a Bugatti Veyron costs a ridiculous amount of money. It's mostly down to stuff like this. We are here at Simon Furlonger, as these guys are the go-to workshop in the UK to get your Veyron serviced. Their bread and butter is Ferrari and Lamborghini. They're famous for having F50s completely split in two. Liter W16 engine, creating 1,001 horsepower. As you can imagine, that needs over there. There's a midsection, and this is the monstrous rear section. We could show you the nice carbon side, but actually fin intakes either.
Gearbox oil filters.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
3
yeah, blow me.
of the 4 that we change.
What are we talking for this?
They're around sort of £300-400 each.
Ouch. Okay, so these have all come directly from Bugatti.
Yeah.
Amazing. So cool. Okay, what are we going to do today then? What's the plan?
So we're going to change your engine oil and filter.
Okay.
The front tray's already off, the arch liner's already out. And then we'll lift the engine cover off.
Yeah, so
change
you
the
gotta
air
take like
filter,
basically the whole entire
and
engine
yeah, we
out of the
just,
car just to
drain
change the
main engine
oil.
tank today.
That's why it costs so fucking
Go
much.
through all the drain plugs.
That's
'cause it's a
crazy.
big procedure.
There's a few.
Takes a long time. The service itself is 4 to 5 days work.
4 to 5 days
Okay,
to
let's
change the
change
oil.
the oil.
Yeah,
Sounds
go
good.
for it.
Wow, look at all of this. You barely recognize it as an engine
Yeah,
and a gearbox.
actually, all the
Yeah.
parts
A
cost
lot of
$3, but it's the
misconceptions
labor
that
that kills
other
them.
drain bungs as
What's
well.
the point?
Again, there's a washer in
Just
here.
to flex.
Yeah, that's
It was
fine,
just
that's
like what
fine.
at the
There we go.
F1 race.
You're an EV110.
I forgot
Where's
which
the
country.
orange?
A guy
Orange.
pulls up
Okay,
his
I'm gonna be wrong.
150-foot yacht with the Bugatti right in the front just to flex.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that photo. It was sick.
Yeah, that's fucking
It's the
nuts.
biggest-
$20,000 for an oil change. Like I
Yeah.
don't even like paying $100 for an oil change.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much. Remember, like when you see like $9.99 oil changes?
You're like, damn.
Yeah, those were like
Now it's like, please, you know.
yeah. Now I don't think you get
Minimum
oil change
60
for less than
bucks.
60. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you
Minimum.
get
Oh,
it
I
less
don't
than
even know what the hell
60.
$60 is. I
Yeah.
think a Honda is like 98,
Yeah,
112.
it's full synthetic now.
Yeah,
I'll
full
take like
synthetic.
12 fucking quarts of oil. I feel like.
Not
like I
even a
just got
hand
that-
job is $60 nowadays. That's a little bit more.
Unless you go to Puerto Rico, then you get like 8 of them.
See, for $60, I tell you, you're right.
I'll even say I love you.
Were you going? Was this who you were going?
So we
to
were gonna
Colombia?
go. We were gonna go to Colombia. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we
who
had two.
bitched out?
Oh no, just we had 2 friends that had like emergency surgeries.
Yeah.
Jeez,
So-
oh man.
The one of our friends got an Achilles surgery, and then my good friend Angel. I got 2 brothers, Angel
Yeah.
and Brennan.
Of course, you have a brother named Angel.
And
He's
my
Puerto
name is-
Rican, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's Puerto Rican. Yeah,
Of course.
but he looks white, green eyes, blonde.
Nice
White guy.
Nice
Yeah.
Puerto Rican. Nice Puerto Rican.
Got a surgery on his back, herniated disc.
Yeah,
They
he had a
removed the
freaking
hernia.
hernia. It was like the size of a
Yeah.
golf ball in his back.
Dude, that is.
He doesn't
nuts.
work out. He doesn't like no. He has 2 kids.
He
like,
works out, but he's not heavy into
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
He
yeah.
just told me that one day he woke up, his back was bothering him, whatever. He squatted the day before. He doesn't go heavy, probably he squats like max
He
225.
probably has gloves while he squats.
Yeah, I will kick him out too if he does. And he went to get up at the bed because the baby was crying in the morning, and he fell down. Couldn't walk.
Damn, bro.
Couldn't
that's
walk, and
fucking
he was
scary,
in pain.
man.
He was like, I felt ants on my legs. Like I'm like, and they
That's
rushed him
scary.
to the hospital, and it was just a hernia like this big.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
So
man.
that went nowhere.
Inside your fucking back, like in your.
Where the hell does that
vertebrae,
even?
you
Yeah.
said? In
Where the
your
hell does that
discs?
even? Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, I got
yeah,
a
that probably
picture.
messes up gnarly.
I was gonna say yeah. He has a picture of it.
His wife texted me and was like, "Hey, your brother is sick."
Oh, here it's. Can you? Do you have Apple?
Yeah, let me download it.
I was gonna say airdrop it to me. We'll put it on. We'll put it on the fucking podcast.
Yeah, just not your fiance's tits.
Yeah, don't-
Never mind.
don't-
I'll send you those instead. Never mind, I'll send you his.
So we have a weird relationship.
I mean, not really. It sounds like 2 bros. It sounds like you guys are like that point in your life where, like, you remember in high school when, like, you and all your buddies were like, dude, fuck getting married. We're all gonna get a big house. We're gonna live together. We're just
No.
gonna fucking party. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm dropping it.
You're airdropping it?
Yeah, I just click.
Oh, yeah. All right.
There it is.
I mean, I feel like this is something. Wait, where's my mouse? There
Okay,
it is.
yesterday, I was staying with my lady in our house. When the kids are not there, they're with dad. And he's like, dude, I haven't seen you like in a whole year. It was the weekend. It was again Wednesday. He's like, come upstairs. I got to shower. I got to go somewhere. He's showering. I'm just sitting on the sink talking to him about my week. He's like, dude, I just spent like $270 for a coffee table, but we're just chilling.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And
Hold
people
on a
are like,
second. Where did
dude.
it fucking go? I don't even see my photos. It's weird.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it either. Apparently,
I'm sending it again. Did it go to your phone?
no. It went to the computer.
Just waiting.
I don't know. Damn it. Technology, folks, not perfect.
But if they can submit in the camera, you got the centerpiece. You can show it.
Let's see.
It's
yeah.
bigger than a quarter.
Let me see this thing.
Yeah.
Oh God, damn!
That's actually my left nut.
It looks like it could be a fucking left nut. Let's see. I don't think I
I
can
don't
get
think
it.
you can,
Oh, come on.
unless you zoom in the phone or the brightness or something.
All right, let's try this one more time. Usually this stuff like pops right up. I don't know why it's not, but that's fucking crazy, dude.
It's probably
So
because it's scared that it's a glitch because of Puerto Rican phone number. That's what it is.
Dude, I can't. Dude, I can you not. I keep getting scams phone calls about my business still listed on voice activated, calling me from Puerto Rico and they're Indians. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker, we got a different accent, so you're calling the wrong number.
Dude, my wife, she's fucking pissed. Her TikTok had like 44,000 followers and she just got hacked.
So it's funny. I used to be.
Stolen, dude.
That sucks. I actually just sold my TikTok 4 months ago. Like, actually, it was funny. I sold it.
Right before it.
I literally sold my TikTok right before, like,
What do you mean
they
you
banned
sold
it. Like, somebody, because I had over 1 million likes. Like,
What?
before I got into finance, I used to
Before
make fun-
COVID.
Yeah, before COVID. Right before I was in finance, I used to like just videotape my finance guy because man, he looked
Straight up dad jokes.
dude.
Straight up dad jokes.
He looked like he was in the 80s. I gotta find the photo of him just on.
Is the TikTok account still open?
No. It's the guy's other shit.
Oh, okay.
Right, but I have the videos of it and stuff. But man, his name's Gary. He's an old guy. He's in his 60s. Has
cool guy.
long gray hair. Cool as shit. He has to be lighting a blunt every time he needs to. He has a mink fur coat. I mean, crocodile blue,
my
like
God,
you name
dude, that
it,
is
everything,
hilarious.
right? And I would just go in his office and just do like dad jokes with him, and everybody loved Gary. So man, like one video, I got like 22,000 followers on.
Oh my God.
I had over
dude.
1 million likes and all this stuff. So I sold it. So then I just whatever, just for extra
Dude.
money. And then like literally like 5 days later, then they took off TikTok, like whatever for the time being or something like that. So I just thought it was like
To the
perfect
point
timing.
Who
that
did you sell your TikTok to? Did somebody reach out to you and be like, do you want to sell me your TikTok?
Yeah, they're like, oh, like what's your number? I'm like, I really don't give a crap. They're like, have a 250. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever.
250 bucks?
Yeah, they're like, cool.
dude,
whatever,
that's
I don't
what
give a
people
shit.
do because you create a platform
Yeah, with a lot of
and
followers.
you create followers.
Yeah.
So let's say you're selling a new product, you don't want to start from zero.
Right.
So you
For
buy
anybody
an account
listening with like 1 million followers, I'm gladly willing to buy your TikTok right
'Cause,
now.
yeah,
or channel or anything, literally,
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I
because they
didn't
already have
post for
the
5 years.
viewers. You
Yeah.
don't want to start from zero. So it's like changing an LLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Instead
crazy.
of changing the company, you change the name of it.
Yeah.
That's it. But
Yeah,
you
of
have the
course.
customer.
Makes sense. I mean, I even told my wife, I was like, damn, I should have taken your
Your
TikTok
account.
over and changed it over when I first started the podcast because
Yeah.
like we would have
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
many more viewers immediately.
Because like I mean, I started making money off the videos or something. Like nobody ever reached out to like, but I had people reach out to me to ask if I could use like my video on their platforms before.
At a
I made
time,
money on like % and everything like that. But I mean, I never posted on it until like for 5 years I haven't posted on it, so I didn't really give.
he
a crap.
went to
Right, that's how
Florida.
it was. Yeah.
He went to Florida
Oh,
with his girl
yeah.
at a time, and he calls me freaking. I was like, "Dude, I got recognized by TikTok."
Yeah,
A
I was
random
in
chick.
Miami on a beach. I was on Miami on a beach, like just with my girl, like doing like that TikTok trend when you do like a shot, then you're at like a beach or something. Because it was snowing over here when we went, right when COVID happened. Because I mean,
Yeah, I
tickets were
remember
like
that.
$35.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, really? What's your TikTok?" I'm like, "The B Nagy." They're like, "Oh my God, I follow you." And then my girl's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I can't go anywhere without anybody knowing you. Like, can't even travel 1,000 miles." So it was.
Oh my
I
God.
remember
that's
Was it
Yeah.
like a
hilarious.
teenager or something?
Oh no,
A
they're like in
younger
their
person?
30s, like young,
Oh,
older
wow.
20s or 30s.
I'm
Oh
telling
my
you, it
God,
was
that's
their
hilarious.
dad jokes.
Oh, it was always
a
dad. It was always dad jokes.
The
with older
one
guy-
became
with the old guy.
famous. He's
Alabama one.
yeah.
Yeah.
What-
That was the one that really hit off.
Why is reverse cowgirl illegal in Alabama? And he's like, I don't know. He had a raspy voice. He's like, because you can turn your back on family.
Hey, you can't turn your back on. And he's
And
just,
then he was dying over it, and he's laughed. He's raspy. Everybody loved it.
He liked that. He loved those bad jokes.
I'm
I'll be
like, that's stupid.
He
Dude,
liked those bad jokes.
That is hilarious.
And I'll be like, "So what part of the vegetable is hard to eat, Gary?" He's like, "The root." Like he would think he had it. I'm like, "No, Gary, the wheelchair." He's like, Oh shit!
It was his
I was like,
reaction to the
"Oh,
jokes.
That was good. That was good.
Oh my god, that's like those videos that do all the dad jokes and stuff like that. Those go viral.
That's all I
shit.
freaking
Yeah.
do all the time. I was throwing.
Or used to. You
Wow.
could have made money now.
Oh well, I mean that's what I just do. I work all the freaking time with some of all the things I was.
Oh,
that's
dude,
my
we're
thing
gonna have
with
to have a
dad jokes.
segment called Dad Jokes now.
Oh,
How about-
Brandon's got them all.
I'm the dadless joke, you know, with no father figure in my life, so it's fine.
True. Every Father's Day, they still make the video.
I made a
video
I ma-
playing catch.
I had another video that went viral. Because one of my coworkers said they saw it like on Instagram or something.
They
but
have to be somewhere.
They're somewhere. But I was Father's Day. I'm like, Dad, let's play catch. I just throw a ball in the backyard. There's no dad there, so I run out and go grab
No,
the
the
ball.
the
and I go throw it
video
back.
starts very beautiful, like emotional. When he throws the ball, there's nobody on the other.
Right.
I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And all my friends and my girl at the time, like, oh my gosh, tell him to come over. That's so sad. I'm like, don't fall for it.
Oh my
Don't.
god,
Yeah,
I just saw a video the other day. I was gonna see it. Oh, here it is.
Me playing on Father's Day.
That's gonna be you right here.
Literally.
I'm gonna remix this video and fucking it's when you don't have a dad.
For real. You're out, son. You suck.
That's funny. But yeah, immediately I started thinking about that when you were telling me you're going out and playing catch by yourself.
Oh yeah, dude. All the time.
Well, what are you gonna do about it? You know, fucking.
Well, like my mom will always like call me every day, be like, "So what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?" I'm probably gonna go outside, try to find a father. I don't fucking know. You know? So that
The thing is, she falls for it all the time.
Oh yeah.
She freaks out, like, what are you saying? Stop it. Like,
No, it's funny.
I'm like, yo, it's been, what, 27 years of the same joke. Come on.
All the time. Fucking
Doesn't get old.
Kimberly's funny as hell.
Oh my gosh.
It's funny. So it's funny. Me and my mother have a very.
So have you ever met your dad?
I mean, I knew him like when I was like 2.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then he bounced and then just
Yeah.
fucking
So
never
what-
came back.
Correct.
Literally went to go get the pack of cigarettes and the milk. And fucking,
Never found
man,
milk.
That shit's fucking expired by now. You know what I'm saying? Like what he did to me, he did to my so I have a half brother as well.
Oh really?
Yeah. So he did the exact same thing with him.
Is he taller?
He is fucking taller and a thicker beard and a thicker fucking
Hey,
accent.
with that
Or
being
not
said,
accent, but
my
a-
sister,
a deeper voice.
she's 5'10".
Damn.
I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
And she got the hazel eyes. She got
So he did it to
everything.
you, and then he did it again afterwards.
Did the same thing. So my brother, and it's funny as hell because my mother and his mother are really good friends now because like they just go after him for the child support back in the
Oh
fucking
my
day. So they hang out all the time. I mean, my brother now lives down in Columbus.
Oh really?
But I mean, me and him used to like hang out all the fucking time, do shit.
Dude,
together
that's
and stuff
crazy.
like
I didn't even
that.
know you had a brother.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody really
Yeah.
does anyway. 'Cause,
Dude,
yeah,
it
he's
was
been in Columbus
crazy.
for like 3-4 years.
Yeah.
He invites me to go Top Golf, and he's like, "Oh, my brother's gonna be there." And then I guess
And you
your-
cry. You're
your-
like, I'm your brother.
no, your dad was sick or something,
Oh,
and I
yeah,
was
yeah,
I was
yeah.
just like, "Damn, this is awkward. I feel sad, and here I'm trying to be a good Christian person, giving word." And they both looked at me. We don't give a fuck. We want his money.
Yeah. So it's because I'm still good friends with my dad's brother, my uncle.
Oh really?
So I still go to Thanksgiving with him. I hang out with my cousins
no
time to
shit.
time. Everybody on that side of the family, I guess, like hates them or the fuck too. So I'll go to their Thanksgivings. I'll hang out with them. They were at my party last year, my pig roast and shit like that. So yeah, when he was there, that was the first time. I think my last time seeing my brother, but that was the first time you're meeting him. And like I guess like through the family, found like dad's like sick or what the hell. I'm like, hey Tyler, when that motherfucker's dead, let's go take a selfie in his funeral. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my
Like
God,
family
that's
portrait. You know,
hilarious,
family
dude.
portrait.
Deadbeat dad.
Yeah,
No
that's
pun
right.
intended.
Yeah.
I was just feeling bad. I'm like, wow, I cannot picture having a dad.
So is your
getting
dad still alive now? Then did he make it through? Or
I
whatever?
think so. I don't fucking know.
That's
He
crazy. I
hasn't-
mean, I'm the same.
he hasn't
Obviously,
gotten
obviously,
paid
because
yet.
my bank account isn't higher.
So you got money like that?
I don't know.
Oh, I better hope
Thanks
so.
for the extra $10.
Yeah.
Listen,
dude. Hey,
I got a
maybe-
pack of cigarettes and some. I got some milk now.
How about instead of that money that you didn't pay for child support all those years, you just start investing it in health insurance right now?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah.
life insurance. I'm gonna need a fat policy.
Very fat.
Yeah, I haven't seen my dad since I was 6, I think.
Oh, okay.
And I hadn't seen him like in 3 years. Like my mom got divorced when I was like 3, and then I think when I was like 6, we randomly went out to like this ranch that he worked on or something. And that was the last time. I don't know where he's at now. I think I have like 8 brothers and sisters or
Oh,
something.
really?
But like I can't try. I tried connecting them. My wife is bound and determined to like connect us on Facebook, and I was like, they probably don't want anything to do with me. Like I think he loved that family. Then like I don't know. Like I don't,
Right. Yeah.
Try again. Thanks.
my
Try
cousins
again.
and stuff are all cool as shit out from California.
But
But
I get your wife. It's the nurturing in the female. Like, there's no way. Let's reconnect you. I'm like,
Yeah,
hey, we
yeah.
split up for a reason.
yeah, my thing is like, and she always gets mad at me about that. She's like, "You're so quick to write people off." I'm like, "Well, I mean, if they don't bring any value
Yeah,
to my
like,
life,
bye.
like why waste any time?"
I know exactly like what you're talking about because I had I thought it was a good buddy of mine. We've been friends for 10 years since high school. He was dating this one girl, engaged to her within like 4 or 5 fucking months
Jesus.
of knowing her. And then whatever, a year later, I was gonna be in his wedding. And then literally the day before the wedding, he calls me saying like she called it off or whatever. So I take him out to those just events
Oh
and all
yeah,
this shit.
yeah.
I think
You
I was
sharing that
telling
a
you.
little
I
bit,
think I was
yeah.
telling you about that. And then the next week, he's posting with her and shit. You know, like what the hell? So I'm texting him, buddy. Like, were you just telling me like she put you in debt and they just traded in your car, making you take care of her kids, all this other stuff? Like, what the hell, man? You already know.
Yeah,
all
where's
this
this
stuff.
going?
Literally after that text, never texted me back. Unfriended me on Facebook, blocked
Fucking
me on
weird,
everything. So I
dude.
texted him again, like, bro, what the hell? I've known you for 10 years.
And that
all this shit.
explains why you don't want me to get married.
Yeah. And then
Round 2.
and then I see his parents like 3-4 months later in Chipotle. We always go to the home opening Browns game with them all the time. We always tailgate and shit.
Yeah.
And then I met up with like just talking to them for like 15-20 minutes in Chipotle after I got my food, and they were kind of like on my side because
Yeah,
they were like,
no,
"You're,"
she's a fucking bitch.
or he's like he even cut his family out for a little bit.
Oh my
I'm like,
god,
dude, like the people that always had your back, you're throwing it off because you finally found a girl that would touch a wiener.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
dude.
saying? But
and
what the
then
hell?
she's probably willing to touch other wieners in your pocketbook. And
I should have hit
everything
her
else.
up just to see what the fuck would
Oh
happen.
my god, that'd have been hilarious.
And that's how I took the number 1 spot. If you're watching, thank you for participating, bro. Bye.
You could be living in Brandon's house this year and watering his
Yeah.
plants.
Listen.
Primo.
Rent free.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't worry. You don't have to plow the driveway.
Dude,
either.
that was
Little piece of shit.
insane.
I
That
got
was-
pissed off.
we
one
got
day.
in an argument.
Oh,
I got pissed off one day. I was like, I don't ask him to do anything. Right. Just one day, I asked him to shovel the driveway.
Not
before I
even
get
that.
home.
We were in the group chat. Him, his girl, and me. He's like, hey, the driveway needs plowed. And she goes like, well, before I go home, I got to plow the driveway. I'm like, no, don't do it. I offer. I'll do it. That's a man's job.
2 hours later, I come home.
I'm in the couch.
He's on the couch. I'm like, oh, it'd be fucking great if the driveway. I mean, it was maybe like an inch and a half, 2 inches.
so quick, like literally 10 minutes.
Agreed.
Not even.
I just
Literally.
rather have it done. So then, granted, when it snows again, it's not five
Right.
inches. So you're not breaking
or
your
you
fucking
drive
back.
over it. Like here's
Correct.
my wife and I both drive
Yeah.
4x4s.
I know what you're talking
But
about.
when you drive over it, then it becomes like a fucking solid
Agreed.
sheet.
But
of
it
And
ice.
packs.
his
It packs.
ass parks on the side of the driveway where he walks the path up to the front door. So that shit ain't fucking coming out. Right? So that's why I just asked, do that fucking thing. So I was pissed the whole fucking day.
I
So
was
now
like, dude,
bring it up
it's
too.
still snowing. If I plow now, there's still going to be snow
no
there. Let's
shit.
wait.
Then it's gonna be fucking higher. you
As a
Puerto-
Puerto Rican in me.
I was gonna say,
That's
there's
gonna be hard to push the
Agreed.
snow, dude.
Agreed. That's
so
a
we
white
have
thing.
planned going to Top Golf. He comes home. He's like, man. I'm like, what the fuck
Pissed.
is this deal? Who pisses weeders today?
This
and
is
then
before you go to Top Golf.
yeah, his mom is waiting for us. It was like his mom, my girl, his girl, and him going to go to Top Golf. We're gonna have a great Sunday night.
Yeah, you gotta fuck it up.
And he's like, it'll be nice if the driver would be plowed. I'm like, bro, chill. I'll get plowed. You know, he's like, yeah, but it's going to be later if we go to Top Golf or whatever. So I feel bad. And he's getting ready. And I'm like,
What is getting ready?
Because I ain't fucking going. I didn't tell him I was
Right.
going. Because
Yeah.
when my mom came to come pick us up, it's like 8 o'clock at night. Granted, 8 o'clock in November, December, it's dark as fuck our time. By the time we get home, it's 11 o'clock. His ass ain't fucking gonna drive, shovel it at 11
Yeah.
o'clock at night.
so he goes upstairs to get ready. And we're all in the Jeep. His mom drives a Jeep. And I'm like, oh, we're going to Top Golf. Yes, finally, we can do something. But before they all walked in, I'm like, yeah, we had an argument. And his mom was like, about what? You guys are brothers. What could you argue about? I'm like, well, because I didn't plow the driveway. He's like, yeah, you could have plowed it. It's snowing. I'm like, oh,
Everybody was on my side.
My fiance walks in, and she's like, "Hey, the driveway is not plowed." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! Like, that's my job." So I make her get out of the driveway. Everybody back out, and I start shoveling. I clear it, and then my fiance goes upstairs to the bedroom. Brendan, let's go. He's like, "It doesn't fucking make sense." Blah blah blah. Ranting to her. She's like,
I was like, it doesn't make sense.
"She's like, I'm not talking to him. I actually didn't piss him off this time, so I don't know."
Because he was telling me all day.
And then I was like,
it doesn't make sense to do it.
"Oh, I told him earlier that it doesn't make sense to plow the driveway now because it's still snowing." She's like, "Oh, so he told me it doesn't make sense to go to Top Cove." I'm like, "Oh, I see what he's doing." And I'm like texting him. I wouldn't go upstairs.
He's
Hell
just
no.
up in his room, like fucking pouting.
I was
I
doing
would've-
laundry.
Everyone else is
I was doing the
downstairs.
laundry. I was like, fuck this guy.
I wouldn't go upstairs. I'm like, "Buddy, we're waiting for you. I plowed the driveway." It's like,
And the thing is, he plowed half of the
Well, I was
fucking
gonna say now
driveway.
there's probably a bunch of cars in the driveway.
Right.
How good of a
because
job
my
can you
car
do?
was on the right, and then my girl moved on the right to behind me. So
So you
my
plow
my,
that
my
side.
my side was plowed. The car was there. There was no snow.
But
There's a
behind
shame.
his car, there was still snow though. So when he backs up, it's already gonna be on top of him.
Tracks.
Yep.
Tracks.
Mind you,
Ice.
I'm so
Dangerous.
I'm
Fall.
just so open, and the neighbor he has a nice neighbor. He sees us waiting outside. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" He starts plowing his driveway, and I tell Roddy, "See, this is the time to plow the driveway." and then, "Well, we're waiting on Brandon." I'm like, "Yeah, he got mad at me because I didn't plow the driveway." He's so nice. He's like, "Go to Top Golf. I'll do." I'm like, "He will really kill me if I make you plow his driveway because I have to do it."
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
And then
dude.
it lasted the next day. We go to the gym. I'm like, "Hey, the driveway is plowed." And he goes, motherfucker.
Yeah, because I fucking had to do half of it fucking last night.
And now every time we go to the store, we see a shovel. He's like, "Oh, it'll be worthless because you won't use it."
So what's going on with that? Like with everything, with the because you're gonna be married here in like 2 months?
That's all a fine line.
Yeah.
Kids just won't be in the wedding.
Oh, you gotta be
Everybody's
kidding.
torn apart. Family's looking at me sideways like, I can't believe.
Is there any like chance that you guys are gonna delay the wedding?
We tried. We would eat the money. It was late to cancel everything, get money back.
Yeah, most importantly, I fucking bought my suit. All right,
Yeah.
I want to wear my suit.
I like the boys got the suit. They got all fitted. I'm like, there's no turning back. I'm like, you got married before. I want to get married. I have a wedding. That's what a man dreams of. I'm like, I'm sorry that the kids can't be there, but
I don't know about that.
I was
no,
gonna
but
say-
but if you want
I mean, but if you
build
have,
a
if you had-
family,
I don't think I've ever really had like a bunch of close friends like when I was getting married. So like when my wife and I got married now, I did, but like we went and got married in Hawaii by ourselves, no family, no anything. But like I guess like if you were having like a cool wedding with a bunch of your bros
Right.
and your
He's a big family guy. Like he's a
yeah,
big
then,
family
then
guy.
I could see that.
I
I
was-
and if you have like a vagina or something, you know, and you're marrying another vagina, maybe you guys
Yeah.
both want a big wedding.
True.
you know?
So that's what I told my fiance. I'm like, I thought you were a lesbian. She was like, why? I married a man before. I'm like, yeah, because he was acting like a little bitch. So,
Yeah, a little fucking pussy ass
Yeah.
bitch.
But yeah, we're having the wedding.
Yeah, I hope
Kids
everything
might
gets
not be
better for
able
the
to be
kids,
there. And I
man.
told her, I'd rather spend more money to do a small ceremony to figure with the kids than lose money.
Yeah.
And she's like, I guess you have a point, and it's so sad.
But
Granted,
honestly, though, you
she
didn't even have to do a small thing for the kids anyway, because Lincoln's not gonna. The little one, Lincoln's, he's not gonna remember. He's 4
Right.
years old.
right.
Yeah, I mean, it just sucks, like, because your wife probably wants them there.
Yes, everybody does. The cutest thing, it's like they cannot, like, they're flabbergasted how much these kids love me. They thought that
Yeah.
I was gonna have problems with the kids in the divorce. No, these kids accepted me from day one.
Yeah.
Man.
These
Mhm.
kids love me, and I'm not saying it because I have to step that. The background on my phone is me and the kids.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not even my girl.
Right.
I'm like, that's always been that's my favorite picture.
Yeah, my background's his girl's tits. Yeah.
Yeah. But I told her, it is what it is. I'm marrying you, and at the end of the day, the kids will always be there. It's okay. We don't get to have a wedding every other day.
Yeah.
We get to be with the kids every day that we can.
Well, I wish you the best of luck, dude.
Yeah, man. There's hope. There's hope. We're just waiting on some results. and there's no evidence. I didn't do any.
Yeah.
There's the typical dad.
Good
I
thing-
didn't do
Good thing you have a
anything.
whole bunch of cars that aren't registered to your name that you could use to run
Dude.
people down the streets.
That's
and have a way to get out of the country.
yeah.
And I think that's what's
The raft
killing
is
the
on
dude.
standby.
The dude is dying to know where I'm staying and what
Why?
car I drive.
Why?
Because it's great.
He's
It's just
Oh.
great.
It's weird.
It's
He's
his
a guy-
How long have
definition.
you been with your girl?
3 years.
Jesus.
He's a guy that
Christ,
likes
bro.
to stay in control.
Yeah.
So when he knows like that control's out of his ballpark, he has
Yes.
to try to.
Yeah,
Dude,
but it's
plan
like,
B,
who
C,
cares,
D,
dude?
E,
Your,
F.
your ex found somebody that's good, that treats your kids good, like that. You like, what more could you ask for?
So he
You know, if anything, he should be just asking to be more of a part of their lives. Like, I'd like to see him more, and like, if you guys could work that out, that would be more
I
beneficial.
think this is why he's mad. We coached T-ball together.
You and him,
Yes, the kids in Brunswick youth sports.
you and the dad.
Yeah.
Coach
Yeah.
the
I have a
kids.
picture. If it
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
worked, I would have dropped it.
Yeah.
Then it would expose his face.
Oh, yeah.
Not good. And at first he started arguing because he wanted to be the head coach for the little boy. So he came to his ex-wife to have her talk to me. I'm like, hey man, we're adults. You can come to me. That's fine. And he's like, okay, fine. I'll talk to you about it. Never did. And then he's demanding me to drop out from being the head coach. I'm like, hold on. I was thinking about it, but you're not gonna man me up.
Yeah.
And man to man, that doesn't work. If you would have asked me politely and give me the reasoning, I don't need the reasoning, but if the approach would have
Just
been
could have been like, hey, dude, it'd be kind of
different.
cool to be the head coach.
and at the end of the day, I told him, listen, it's not up to me. The city picked me.
right.
We both signed up. The city picked it. They saw our backgrounds, whatever. They picked me.
Yeah.
Go coach the little girl.
Yeah. They obviously thought because you were Puerto Rican, you were better at baseball.
Right.
Probably.
So I was thinking- and also a minority, so it looks good for the
Yeah,
city.
for the
Yeah,
city. Oh my
yeah.
gosh, I never thought I got played.
Yeah, DEI hire.
But at the end, I waited for the last minute because that's just me. I want to keep peace on. You know what? You can coach the guy. I coach the girl. And then it worked out. And I told him in the process of texting, I'm like, number one, I'm not your ex-wife. You don't get to manipulate me. Number two, you don't get to talk to me like that. I told you I will not get in the middle of co-parenting, but you don't get to talk to me like that. And number three, I'm way better father than you are. And that hurt him.
Oh yeah, it's tough when you say something like
Yes.
that. But
And then he's like,
you know, that's the thing that happens though when you have a couple that are arguing back and forth with each other.
Yeah,
and then other
something
people
just
get
slips
involved.
out and it's like,
like
boom.
eventually you say something where you're like, damn, that's fucking
Oh,
hurtful
fuck,
as
yep.
fuck.
That's
and
me.
then-
I go right for the jugular.
Yeah, I'm
For-
the same way.
Oh man.
and everybody went at me. My fiance's mom, dad, that was out of line. I'm like, well, that's how I feel, and I've been on silent. So when I say something, I'm wrong.
Right.
Let it be.
Right.
He's late to pick up the equipment. I'm like texting him, me, baby, me. I got no beef with nobody. I'm like, hey, I'm picking up the equipment. I heard you're gonna be late because he wouldn't talk to me. He was butthurt. He was offended. He wanted to say some things about me, and I'm like, okay, whatever you say to me, I don't care. He's like, yeah, but you said some hurtful things. You crossed the line. And I'm like, hey, man, I seen how you talk to Megan. We both crossed the line, so leave it out there. He's like, fair. But I feel like I just talked to him, and he
Yeah.
wanted to find something to get at me.
Damn, bro.
And
That
he
fucking sucks.
did. So with all of this going on, the worst that could happen, it's they take me to take parenting classes to keep the family together. Because apparently I'm too dangerous for the kids. But while the kids miss me.
While he can't even bench 95 pounds.
Yeah.
Hey, I got better. And now the joke is, I'm like, now I can tell him, see, I'm way better father than you. I even took classes. And everybody's like, please don't.
Oh, I got a certificate. Have your own
Right,
certificate.
right above
made.
the bed.
Yeah.
Right there.
Your own certificate made that says I'm a better dad than the last guy.
Yeah. And then I says, I am petty. I need to work on it. I just stir the pot,
Yeah, it's funny
and
too,
I am petty.
because his fiance's nervous on how I'm gonna do my speech.
Oh
So it's gonna be
Yeah.
good.
Oh, I can't wait.
We got a story. The grilled cheese.
Oh yeah, the grilled cheese story. Oh fuck that, man.
Oh, I got. Speaking of, I'm hungry. It's 8:00.
I call my lady. She'll make you a grilled cheese for dinner.
Oh, great. feel like there's an inside joke there. I'm not gonna.
No.
All right, guys. Well, it's 8 o'clock. Let's wrap this thing up.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys coming on, especially last minute. And
Absolutely,
we'll
yeah.
definitely have to do this again for sure, man. Both of you guys.
There's so much to talk about. There's to
Excellent.
clarify some points that we
Titties.
brought up today.
We will definitely do that for sure.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. Well, hey, good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
That's a lot we unveil. Stand for vibrant nights in the fray. Nothing got got something to say. Life and love, fitness and fight on.